Hello guys, it's Chelsea versus Fulham. Welcome along to the stream. I hope you're all well. Hopefully my software doesn't crash on me like it did the other night. Sorry for that, by the way. My chair's already slipping down. How are you all? How are you all doing? Dale, Len, Martin, Paul. Good to see you. Michael, good to see you as well, mate. This is a big, massive game. As Paul says, this is a game where we got a chance to cut the gap to Leicester in third place by a single point after their draw last night. Massive chance. The team selection is interesting, I have to say. Mason Mount asked to drop deep and play as one of the number 6s next to Billy Gilmour, who gets a chance today. Good to see. A lot of us said we wonder if Tammy Abraham will get a start. He doesn't. Hakim Ziyech plays as number 10 next to Christian Pulisic with Kai Havertz in this false 9, half 9 position, which hopefully will give us rewards today, but I'm not sure. Richard, good to see you, mate. How are you? Yeah, Michael Mount's playing as a number 6. 2 number 6s he uses with the 2 wing-backs outside of him. Today is Reece James and Pulisic. Yeah, no Werner. Oh, hold on. Is Werner starting? I think Werner is starting. Have I got that wrong? Hold on a second. I think I've put the wrong team up. Dearie me. Hold on a second. I'm sure Werner... Have I got that wrong? I think I have. Hold on. Werner is in. It's not Pulisic. It is Werner. I need to edit my my post. I'm going to remove my post. What am I talking about? Martin, how you doing? Isaac, good to see you here. So Chelsea's team, just to confirm the team news. Chelsea's team. Mendy's in goal. There's a change with Tony Rudiger missing through injury. Kurt Zuma comes back in. He'll play on the left-hand side. Thiago Silva in the middle. Andreas Christensen on the right. The 2 wing-backs, Ben Chilwell, Reece James comes in. Starts. Cesar Azpi is on the bench. Midfield 2, as I said, number 6s, Mason Mount and Billy Gilmour with as I said, James and Chilwell. The number 10s are Werner and Ziyech with Havertz up front. Or will it be Havertz as a number 10 with Werner up front? This is a massive game. Is that a risk, playing Mason and Billy Gilmour at the heart of our midfield today? Conte, Jorginho on the bench. Fulham are going to be fighting for everything, Fulham. They're just focusing on Areola at the moment. Alphonse Areola, the goalkeeper, who's made some outstanding saves this season. Let's get into the chat. Let's talk to people. Isaac, yeah, ready to win. Dale, hello. Martin, hello. Ismail, let's pray for our team to win. We're all doing everything. We're praying. We've got everything crossed. Need this win, says Dale. We do. Paul, daft by name. Easy. Daniel, good to see you, mate. Brian, how are you doing? Thank you for joining. And Ethan, how are you? Hopefully you're doing well. Interesting to see the Fulham team. I haven't looked at it. Obviously, the social media blackout this weekend. Jane, how are you? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Martin as well. Asilani, how are you? Thank you for joining. Kickoff is in 11 minutes' time. 11 minutes' time. Aten, Alonso's in as well. Good to see you. Let's hope my... I've updated all my graphics cards. Everything's all updated. My OBS settings have been tweaked. I still look like I'm like a hobbit, don't I? I keep slipping down. I need to be a lot higher on the screen. I'm good, Brian. Thank you. I'm good. This is going to be difficult today. This is going to be a harder game than what people realise, I think. I think people think we're just going to turn up and win the game, but as with all Premier League games, we all know this by now. You've got to earn the right to win your points. And Fulham are going to be a difficult game today, our neighbours. Lily, good to see you here. The clock, yeah, I've got the clock sorted. The clock's all ready to go. Happy days. Hopefully won't be much coughing from me. What's your score predictions, people? I'm going to go for Chelsea to win by 2. Leaf Ghost of Rugby. Good to see you here, mate. Strong team. Happy with that, but I hope Mount is taken off early if we're in a comfortable position. It's going to be a hard game today. Really hard. I can't see it being straightforward at all. I really can't. I hope it's a good game from us today. Obviously, we need to keep going. Martin says 3-1. Paul says 2-1. I'll take 3-0. I'll take 3-0 with Werner to get 2. Michael says 2-0, which is fair play. Fair play. Brighton beat Leeds this afternoon, which is a big result for Brighton. Man City beat Crystal Palace 2-0. Man City are 1 win away from the title, basically, by the looks of it. Leicester, of course, dropping points yesterday. So we got a chance. As we said earlier, we got a chance to close the gap to Leicester in 3rd place by a single point, with a big game coming up next week in the Premier League. Not just Real Madrid on Wednesday, Man City next weekend. Massive game. Massive, massive game again. Hold up. Does that mean that Man City could win the title next week, playing against us? Hopefully we'll spoil their party. Lewis, good to see you here. He believes that it'll be 1-0. Brian says hopefully 2 or 3. Jared, how are you, mate? What do I think of the lineup? I think the lineup was expected. I thought you're going to see Tammy Abraham, but we haven't. And we haven't seen Tammy. He's on the bench. Hakim Ziyech starts. He starts next to Werner and Kai Havertz up front. Not a guard of honour. God dear. Gennaro, good to see you, mate. Good to see you here. I think the only concern for me is the middle of midfield with Billy Gilmour next to Mason Mount. Hopefully it'll be fine. There's nothing against Gilmour, but I think Fulham like to play a 5 across the midfield, don't they? They're going to outnumber us, maybe. So Gilmour's going to have a job on. But it's interesting to see how he gets on with the physical side of things. Martin, you think Tammy will go bye-bye? Yeah, Lee, hello, afternoon. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Won't be on properly until second half due to work. We'll join the fun once you're home. 3-0 and a Timo hat-trick, hopefully. Louis says, if United don't win, City win the title, which would be good for us. Woodshedder, good to see you, mate. It's May now, do or die. MXC, Gilmour's a good player, deserves to play. That's why he's getting his chance today, which is good to see. Needs to take it, needs to do well. Such a calm head on such young shoulders. Absolute class, Billy Gilmour. Class player, as we all know. So the starting lineup is Mendy in goal. Back 3 is Kurt Zouma, Thiago Silva, Andreas Christensen. 2 wing-backs are Ben Chilwell, Reece James with Mason Mount and Billy Gilmour in the middle. Front 3, Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. Everybody else apart from Rudiger, Giroud and the injured Kovacic are on the bench. Let's have a look here. Leaf goes to rugby. I like that Tuchel is so focused on results, not sentimentality with a team selection. Fair play. Couldn't get my words out then. Martin, any truth about Sir Alex, about Gilmour? Don't know. I've not seen that. Dara, good to see you, mate. Paul A, if City won, we give them the guard of honour. City were desperate to beat us after we stopped their quadruple bid, says Brian. Chelsea score predictions. I'm going to go 3-0. Chelsea. Hopefully. Solar Storage, how are you? Good to see you from Australia. Wow. Early hours of the morning. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Jane says a strong team. Come on, you Blues. Richard, strong back 3. Gennaro, wow, very attacking today. It is attacking. We're solid. We're solid at the back. We're solid in wide areas. John, how you doing? Good to see you here. Ethan's in. Good to see you, mate. Remember, I'm watching this on Sky Sport app, so I'm going to be a minute delayed from the normal coverage. Can I pop the chat out? I can. I can pop the chat out and I can move my video, my TV player right there, which will be decent. Paul, good to see you here. Chelsea to win 2-0 with Mount and Ziyech scoring. Martin says, apparently Sir Alex asked why young Billy isn't being played. Fair play. I didn't realise that. Did not realise that had happened. I have to say, I didn't know that. So, of course, we've got the social media blackout. So just to recap the results, if you've not seen it already, Anthony Southall's in. Paul's in as well, as I said. Anthony, let's do this. Come on, the Blues. Young Gilmore's fantastic to watch. Like to see him get chances. Dara Sola says it's 2:30 a.m. Wow. And he believes it's going to be 2-0. Smash the like button. Yes, last night, Southampton 1, Leicester 1. Today, Crystal Palace 0, Man City 2, Brighton 2, Leeds 0. Chelsea, Fulham now, as we know. Tonight is Everton, Aston Villa later on this evening. And then tomorrow there's a whole host of games with a standout being Liverpool, Man United at 4 p.m. UK time tomorrow. No spoilers in the chat. I'm a minute delayed from the normal coverage. No spoilers. We don't want to know any score lines. As it stands, Fulham are 18th in the Premier League. They're 9 points behind Newcastle. They need wins as soon as possible. If we do beat them, they'll have 4 games left and they'll be 9 points behind. We win today, we go to 61 points. We'll move to 6 clear of West Ham and Liverpool before they play. And we go a point behind Leicester. And we'll only be 6 points behind Man United. So, players are coming out now. Captain for the day, Thiago Silva, leads the team out. Obviously, you got Aspi and Jorginho on the bench. Mason playing a deeper role today. Right, team news. Again, I'm going to confirm it again. Sorry if I'm repeating myself. Mendy's in goal. Back three, Zuma on the left comes in to replace the injured Rudiger. Thiago Silva in the middle with Christensen on the right. Reece James, Billy Gilmore, Mason Mount and Ben Chilwell are the 4 of the 3-4 formation. And in the front three, Hakim Ziyech, Timo Werner, Kai Havertz. Great attacking options. Subs, Kepa, Aspi, Alonso, Jorginho, Conte, Angerin, Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic, Abraham. Fulham's team. Afonso Areola in goal. Good goalkeeper. Back 4, Ola Aina, ex-Chelsea. Joachim Anderson, Tosin. I missed that. The midfield 4, Decordova-Reid, Anguissa, Lamina and Lookman, with Josh Meyer and Ivan Cavallero up front. 4-4-2 for Fulham. Their left back is Robinson. Rodek, Tete, Hector, Odoi, Ream, Brian, Onoma, Carvalho and Mitrovic on the bench. Thank you all for joining. V, good to see you here. Chuckwoody, good to see you here as well. Deep State is in. This is our town. There's only one team in Fulham. Timothy's in as well. 3 points today. Krisho, how you doing? He believes it's going to be 2-0. Diddy's in as well. Good to see you, Diddy. Thanks for joining. This is important. This, if anything, this game is as important as Real Madrid. Chaotic's in as well. Good to see you, mate. This is as important as Real Madrid for the top 4 race. We don't win today. We drop points. Then it's over to West Ham, Liverpool, Tottenham to close the gap. This is huge. Make no mistake. But as I said earlier, this is no easy game today. Fulham are still fighting for Premier League survival. They want this game as much as we do. We need to play well. All eyes will be on Billy Gilmore and Mason Mount. The combination in the middle of midfield. We don't want any injuries today either. V, we move. 69 trends in. Good to see you. Good to see you in. Chaotic. So, if we don't get results today, I think you're going to cry, especially being up at that time in the morning. Richard, just remind everyone, smash that like button. See if we can get to 50 as soon as possible. Christian Mount in the midfield. Boom. Let's see how he plays. Yep, next to Billy Gilmour, the danger man for Fulham is Lookman, obviously. Just 4 goals and 4 assists he's got this season for Fulham. Their 4-4-2 formation, Fulham. Scott Parker just having an embrace and a chat with Thomas Tuchel. His old stomping ground, Scott Parker. Always very smartly dressed, I have to say. What a player he was, Scott Parker. Shame it never really turned out for him the way it should have done. He just joined the club when it was just an abundance of talent. Right. So, players looking to make an impression ahead of the cup final. Billy Gilmour, Kurt Zouma, Hakim Ziyech is going to try and make a claim to start against Real Madrid, but all indications will be that Christian Pulisic will probably start being rested today to the bench. Okay, both captains. Everything's been done. Lampard to Fulham, 100%. Maybe. Okay, this is big. We're about to get this going. Again, just to let you know, guys, I am just delayed. I'm a minute behind the normal coverage. It might even be a little bit longer than that, but hopefully not. So Chelsea are kicking as usual. Going to be kicking off with Kai Havertz, and we're kicking towards the shed end. Fulham towards the Matthew Arden. Everyone's taking the knee. We're about to get going. Dog bones in as well. Here we go. Referee blows his whistle and Kai Havertz kicks off. Back to Gilmour, who gets the touch nice and early to Kurt Zouma, who goes back to Silva. Fulham pressing really high. Played into Gilmour and he laid the ball off and got a bit of a push in the back, but no problem. So Zouma plays the ball long early. They try to clear it only as far as Mason Mount. Into Werner, who's playing through the middle. They've tackled him and they get the ball away. They're playing it through midfield. Up to Lookman on the left-hand side. He turns Christensen. And Lookman's away down the left, but Christensen gets back in and makes a great challenge. About 10 yards inside our own half. As Lookman's away down the right wing, but a great challenge. Fulham throwing, halfway inside our half. Robinson's going to take it. Fulham been quite physical early doors. Gilmour got a shove in the back. Werner got crunched. Zouma goes back to Mendy, and Mendy launches it clear. And plays it straight out of play, right into the hands of Scott Parker. Fulham throwing. Olaina to take the throw. Go square, they launch it forward, headed away, up to Werner, but he can't get above the defender. But to be fair, Anderson, the defender, was all over Werner's shoulders. Werner wasn't able to jump. Referee's given a free kick. Smack bang on the halfway line. Left-hand side, Chelsea free kick. Chilwell to take it. Just nice and easy. Goes back to Kurt Zouma. In for Rudiger today. Silva. Square to Christensen. Halfway inside our half. Back to Silva. Fulham are pressing high. It's come out to Chilwell. Back to Zouma. Under pressure. So goes back to Silva. In the D. Just outside of our box. Square to Christensen. To Reece James, who drops deep to help out. Fulham have got 6 men pressing. And Chelsea have lost the ball. Lookman. Anguissa. Robinson plays it off for Reece James, and Fulham have got to throw him, level the edge of our box. Chelsea were far too slow in possession. Fulham with three players up front. Lookman's dribbling into the box. The Silva gets the ball away. Hakim Ziyech reads the play and tries to release Timo Werner over the top, and a last-ditch header away from Anderson. Robinson collects the ball. They're trying to play their football, Fulham, but Hakim Ziyech has got in and nicked the ball away. Plays up to Kai Havertz. Lays it off to Reece James, who's forced backwards to Christensen. Level the edge of our box. Lumps the ball forward. Looking for Havertz. They get the ball away. It comes out to Christensen. Under pressure from Anguissa. Goes back to Mendy. Takes a touch to control the ball. He's got Anguissa next to him. He's taking the touch to just dribble the ball away. And then he's played it straight to the feet of Olaina. But Chelsea have won it back. On the edge of our own box. Then Zuma's given it away. Cavallero looking for the run. Maya plays it off of Thiago Silva, and Fulham have got a throw in, corner even, right wing, our left back position. Fulham throwing. Chelsea are slack. Chelsea are very slack in the beginning. Really slack with their passing. They're too slow in possession. Fulham corner early. There's 6 players pushing on, pressing the ball, and our defenders and our wing-backs have been struggling. We're trying to play the ball up to halfway. It's coming back too easy. Right, Fulham have got 1, 2, Tossen, Anderson, Aina. They've got 3 players. They've got about 6 players in the box. Lookman to take the corner from our left-back position. Right wing, Lookman. Arm up, swings the ball in towards the near post. Headed away first by Thiago Silva. They've picked up second ball on the edge. Cross, they try to get a cross in. Reece James crowds the ball, the Cavallero out of play, and it goes out for a Chelsea goal kick. Thomas Tuchel sitting down, looks quite cool, quite calm and collected. But Chelsea's Kai Havertz has now given it away. Played up to him. Robinson has won it, edge of the box. Robinson shoots. I think Mendy's just tipped it over the bar. Chelsea, we take the goal kick. Mendy goes short as he does. We play it forward up to Kai Havertz, who takes a touch. He's then crowded out by Robinson, who comes inside, edge of the box, and he shoots, and Mendy's tipped the ball over the bar. Fulham have been so bright in the opening minutes of this game. Chelsea haven't got started. We can't get hold of the ball, and we can't make it stick at the minute. Fulham have got another corner, second corner, 4 minutes in. Cross comes in towards the back post. Zuma, big header away, and then Werner flicks the ball up. They flick it back into the box. Chelsea wins second ball, and Zuma clears it to the feet. Well, Werner tries to chest it down. Crowded out of possession, and then Anderson has a shot from fully 30 yards over the bar. Fulham are so bright here. Chelsea haven't got started. Have not got started. We're trying to play the ball up to people up front. To Havertz, he's been guilty of it. Werner's been guilty of it as well. We're waiting for the ball to come up to, like, they're waiting for the ball to come to them. And you've got a defender closing them down, but you've also got someone from either midfield or the fullbacks that are coming inside that are crowding them out of the ball. And Fulham have started so quickly. So we've got the goal kick here, and we've got Silva standing right next to Mendy. Zuma's just to the left of him inside the box. He gives it to Silva. Silva right to Christensen, shut down. So he plays the ball up the line, looking for Kai Havertz, who's done well to hold the ball up. But then second challenge comes in, and it goes out of play for Chelsea throwing. Havertz needs to be strong here. He needs to do better. Six more likes, people. Take me to 50. Come on now. Reece James with the throwing. Back to Christensen, halfway inside our half. Right wing. Goes back to Silva. Comes across to Zuma. Shut down straight away by Cavallero or Maya. Back to Mendy. Plays it into the feet of Gilmour. Gilmour's trying to turn away, and he's done well to, under pressure, to give it to Christensen, who launches the ball long. Right wing. Werner drops and flicks it off to Havertz, who's come inside. Kai Havertz, edge of the box, got Mount outside of him, ignores him. Wide left to Chilwell. Edge of the box, Chilwell. Back inside to Hakim Ziyech. Into the feet of Mason Mount on the left-hand side. Drills across. I don't know if it was a shot or a cross, but he drills it across the face of the goal. And Timo Werner, I think Werner is worried about being offside, and he tries to get there, and he can't get there, and the ball goes wide. And he goes off for a throw-in. But a good break. We played the ball up to Werner, and Kai Havertz peeled off of him, and Werner flicked it inside, and Havertz was away. Mason Mount, yeah, he couldn't. I don't know if it was a shot. I think, to be fair, so Mount's left-hand side of the box, right on the left-hand side, and it looks like he's going to shoot, but he drags across the box, the penalty spot, and Werner, I don't think Werner's expecting it. Anyway, Fulham have got the ball away, and then Chelsea have put their pressure on forward, and we've now got ourselves a throw-in inside their half. The focus is on Werner again, saying that he should have got it, but I can't see it. Reece James with a throw-in. Let's get behind Werner. Let's not slag him off. Right, Reece James goes all the way back to Silva. Plays it square to Kurt Zouma, who's inside centre circle. Just steps over halfway and looks to play a ball into Chilwell, but gives the ball away. But Chilwell does well to shut the ball down and deflects it away for Fulham throwing right by the corner flag. They're looking at Werner again here, but I honestly believe that Werner thought that Mount was having a shot. Mount is wide left of the box, and he sort of goes to shoot, but he drags the cross across goal, and Werner sort of reacts too late. I think Werner thinks he's having a shot. Anyway, Fulham throwing right by their own corner flag in the right back position with Aina to take it. He's got a throw on him. Players are sort of 20, 30 yards away from him. and he launches it up the line. Zuma wins a big header. Anderson heads it back. Gilmour takes a good touch, controls it, gives it to Chilwell. Inside to Mount. Mount, Chilwell. Ball goes out of play. Fulham throw him. Fulham are doing very well at the minute. Fulham are crowding people out in midfield. When we got the ball, there's always 2 Fulham players around the ball here. They're playing well. Tuchel remains seated at the moment. Ola Aina take the throw. Halfway inside his own half, and he goes square to his centre-back. Werner chases him down. Tossen plays it forward. They do well to win a challenge underneath Christensen, Lookman, but then Ziyech catches him. Fulham free kick. 10 yards inside their own half. Fulham go back to Anderson, the centre-half. Goes wide right. Anguissa on the wing, halfway line. Mount's there. Plays the ball inside to Cavallero. Looking for the run of I don't know if that was that Lookman on this side. It was. Lookman's come all the way across. Goes out of play. Chelsea goal kick. Mendy to take it. Don't go short. We're going to do this ridiculous passing. He goes short to Thiago Silva, who's allowed to come out to the edge of our box, and then he plays the ball high. Launches one. Looking for the run of Mason Mount. It's got beyond everyone. Great touch from Mount. Brings it down. Havertz is in. Kai Havertz is in. And Havertz has scored. 1-0 Chelsea. Come on. Get in. Brilliant move. Brilliant move. The ball's rolled out to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva launches a ball long. And it's Mason Mount who's gone beyond Werner and beyond Havertz. The ball comes over Mason Mount's head. And he collects the ball here. I'm just looking at his pass again. So Mount makes the run. Havertz pulls out to left wing. Halfway inside their half. The ball comes over Mount's shoulder. He brings it down, kills it. And he plays second touch. He plays the ball in between defenders. And Kai Havertz making a run in from the left-hand side in. Gets in behind Ola Aina. As the keeper comes out, he's on the edge of the box. Takes one touch into the box. Controls it. As the keeper comes out, about 12 yards out, he slides it under Areola. And the ball goes into the bottom corner. And Chelsea are 1-0 up. Kai Havertz with the goal. Well played. Against the run of play, but Chelsea are 1 up. Brilliant move. Mason Mount run from deep, from the number 6 position he's playing today. When you see this replay of the goal, if you see the coverage, the way the ball comes literally from way over his head, and he just brings it down, kills it first time. Second touch is a pass forward. Brilliant. Fulham are coming forward now. Halfway inside our half. Anguissa plays it wide right. Aina, level the edge of our box. Cross comes in towards the back post, but Mendy's got it covered nice and easy. Collects it and tries to get the ball away, and he does. He's launched it forward, looking for Werner, but it comes to Hakim Ziyech, but somebody's offside. I think it's Kai Havertz is offside. I know, the ball's gone all the way back to... What's going on here? It's gone back to Chelsea's... Chelsea got a free kick deep inside our own half here. So Thiago Silva's got the ball outside of our box. Strolls it into the feet of Hakim Ziyech, who drops deep to get it. Then Gilmour loses possession. Gilmour. They're coming forward now. And then Thiago Silva. Oh, that was like a foul against Docodova Reed. Chelsea come away with the ball. Chilwell and Mount, 1-2. Mount's up the line. Oh, he plays the wrong ball. Werner went up the line, but he's actually found Kai Havertz. Havertz, left-hand side of the box, just outside the box. Comes inside square to Ziyech. Shot blocked. Comes to Werner. Unlucky. Unlucky. Hakim Ziyech's shot was blocked on the edge, and it's curling away from goal towards the goal, but Werner tries to get an overhead kick in or tries to reach it, and he can't. Fulham get away with another one, but Chelsea's done well with Zuma here. They played it forward. We've won it on the edge. Timo Werner goes wide right, but takes an extra touch, and the defender comes back to Areola, and wide left to Robinson. Chelsea doing well there. Chelsea are pressing high. Fulham are trying to play out. They've done it again. We've won it back again. Gilmour into Hakim Ziyech. Reece James, 1-2 with him. James gets it back. Nice and simple to Christensen. Goes back to Thiago Silva on the centre circle. Orchestrating. Telling Zuma to move forward on the left-hand side. Plays it into Havertz. Goes square to Gilmour. Back to Silva. Across the right-hand side to Christensen. Reece James collects it. Into the feet of Ziyech. Under pressure. Goes back to Christensen. To Thiago Silva. Fulham's press is now inside their own half. Wide left to Zuma. Strides forward. Lays it off to Chilwell. Moves up the line. Comes inside Chilwell and does well to hold on to possession. Back to Billy Gilmour. Back to Thiago Silva, centre circle. Wide right to Christensen. Just to the right of the centre circle. No option, so goes back to Silva square. Fulham in the opening 10 minutes were pressing high. Ball from Silva over the top. Unlucky. Ben Chilwell made the run in behind, but Areola read it. Unlucky. But yeah, Fulham were pressing high. Up to the edge of our box. Opening 10 minutes. Since the goal, they're just defending their own half at the minute. And they're playing out from the back. Ola Aina's dribbled up to halfway. Held off Kai Havertz and plays the ball on the right-hand side. Looking for Cavallero. The cross comes in. Or the tackle comes in from Kurt Zouma. And it goes away for a Fulham throw-in. Fulham throw. Halfway inside. Half. Right wing. Aina take it. Goes back. Goes back to his centre-half Anderson. He goes square to Tossen. It's down at the bottom of his centre circle. Inside his own half and goes left to Robinson, but overplays it. And the ball goes out of play. Reece James lets it go out of play just to calm it all down. Takes the throw to Christensen and goes back to Thiago Silva. He's 10 yards outside of our box and just goes to his left-hand side to Zouma. Yeah, Fulham are inside our half, but they're not pressing. Not pressing at all now. So Timo Werner's dropped to the centre circle and collected the ball. Lays it off to Gilmour. Back to Silva. First time ball to Ziyech, who's under pressure. Tries to find Kai Havertz. It comes to Werner. He lays it off to Havertz. Great challenge from Anderson. Fulham are claiming that Werner's handballed it. It did come off his hand. And Areola gets the ball away. Maya to Anguissa. Looking for Decordova Reed. Can't find him. Chelsea win it back on the halfway line. Billy Gilmour, centre circle. To his right is Christensen. Just in front of him is Reece James, who's got some space. Stops with possession. Plays it back to Gilmour inside the centre circle. Comes to the left-hand side here to Zouma. One more out wide to Chilwell. Shut down, so goes back to Zouma. Chelsea are 10 yards inside their own half here. Fulham are 10 yards inside their own half. There's a lot of space. So Silva plays the ball looking for Hakim Ziyech, who looks to the run of Reece James. Underplays it. It goes out for Chelsea throwing. Go back to Christensen. To Thiago Silva. Silva, another high ball. Looking for Kai Havertz, but underplays it. Fulham get it away. Christensen wins first ball. Reece James wins second ball. Back to Thiago Silva. So Thiago Silva to left-hand side to Kurt Zouma. Back to Silva. Now Fulham are pressing high again. Chasing our defenders down with the ball. We played it out to Reece James. Under pressure. Back to Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. Just inside our half. Wide left. Kurt Zouma. Mason Mount. Gives it back to Zouma. Gilmour comes and shows for him. But he goes square instead to Thiago Silva. He's got all the space in the world. Inside the centre circle. Plays a 1-2 with Hakim Ziyech. Now Ziyech looks for a pass. Wide to Chilwell. They head the ball away, but Chilwell collects it. Billy Gilmour. 20 yards out. Comes inside. Looks for a ball wide right. Reece James blocked. Finds Silva. Ziyech. Zouma. Inside to Werner. To the feet of Mason Mount. Right corner of the box. Plays the ball into Kai Havertz, who's made a run. And Kai Havertz has scored again, but he's offside. Unlucky. Deep state. No spoilers. That was unlucky. Chelsea, good little move. Played inside to Werner. First time to Mount. And he plays the ball from the edge of the box to a run of Kai Havertz, but he's 5 yards offside. Good from Chelsea. Since we've scored, we've calmed down and we're playing well. Fulham are trying to build from the back again. They play it back to Tossen, centre half on the edge of his own box. Left-hand side to Robinson. Chelsea pressing high. Play it other line to Lookman. He's got a shove in the back from Christensen. Doesn't need to do it there. He keeps doing that, Christensen. He done it the other day. Doesn't need to do it. When they're out on the wing and they're inside their own half, just stand up. Don't give away a free kick. Fulham take it short and they play it backwards. Centre half Anderson to Tossen. Strides forward towards halfway. Plays the ball looking for Lookman down the wing. Overplays it, so Christensen ducks underneath it and it goes out of play for a Chelsea goal kick. Mendy's taking his time. He's got Thiago Silva 5 yards to his right-hand side again. Going to give it to him. Silva Under pressure, strides forward and gives it to Gilmour. Gilmour, one more to Kurt Zouma. Inside to Gilmour, halfway inside our half. Gilmour's looking for options. Goes back towards the right-hand side. Shut down, so goes back to Thiago Silva, who gives the ball back to Gilmour. Under pressure, lays it back to Christensen. Reece James into the feet of Gilmour. Back to James, comes inside. Does well, James. He's got a ball wide left and he's played it. Trying to find Chilwell. Cavallero got back, done well. Goes back to Areola, who then launches it. Can only reach the bottom of the centre circle, and Gilmour takes a touch. His touch is a bit too heavy, and Grease is there, striding forward towards the right-hand side. Mason Mount said challenging him, holding him up, and does well. Goes out of play, and Grease sort of turns to his players as if to say, someone help me. No one went near him. Nobody moved for him and give him an option. But they've won the throw-in. Ola Aina to take it. About 10 yards, 15 yards inside our half. Right back position for them. Aina's looking for an option. Plays it inside to Cordova-Reid. Fulham driving forward now. Lamina flicks it round Thiago Silva into the box, but Kurt Zouma's read it, does well and gets the ball away. Fulham throwing. Fulham coming back into it now. Throwing, we level the edge of our box, right-hand side. Aina goes short to Anguissa, gets it back, comes inside on his left foot, shoots. I mean, he shoots 10 yards over the bar. Tries a curler towards the far post. I don't know if he had two minds about a cross or what he was trying to do here, but it's waste, absolute waste. Chelsea goal kick once again. Scott Parker's up on the sideline, patrolling. We take it short to Silva. Plays it forward to Havertz, who's dropped deep to get involved. Back to Silva. Launches one. Mason Mount's made a run. Anderson heads it away. Only as far as Billy Gilmour. Flicks the ball wide to his left-hand side to Ziyech. Takes a good touch first time. Under pressure to Zouma. He goes back to Mendy. To Silva. Takes a touch. No panic. Back to Mendy. Being shut down. Back to Thiago Silva. Back to Mendy. Fulham are pressing high. Mendy side foots one high. Comes off for Lamina and goes out for actually off Cavallero. Chelsea throwing. 10 yards inside our own half. Chilwell looking for an early throw. Forward hasn't got one. Goes back to Zouma. Under no pressure. He's got 10 yards of space all around him. Zouma just goes back to Silva on the edge of our box. Plays it into Gilmour. Loses it. They come away with the ball. Maya plays it into Cordova-Reid. Shot blocked by Thiago Silva. Billy Gilmour was crowded out by two players there. Gilmour lost possession. They were in, played it to the right-hand side of our box. Shot blocked by Thiago Silva, who gives Gilmour a look as if to say, you've got to do better there. Fulham corner again. They're obviously aware, Fulham, that Chelsea like to play the ball into the midfielder, who then tries to play the ball out to the left-hand side or to the right. First time passing. So they're targeting the midfielders that get the ball from the centre-backs. Fulham corner. No spoilers. I'm a minute behind the coverage. Corner's poor. Kai Havertz gets it away near post. They head it back in the box. James gets it away. Then Robinson plays it back out to the right-hand side to Lookman. Right corner of our box. Great save from Mendy down to his right-hand side. Lookman, who took the corner, was unmarked. The ball from Robinson come back out to the far side to Ademola Lookman, who collects it on the edge, takes a touch on his knee and drives the shot bottom corner. And Mendy, from the edge of the box, Lookman, great strike towards the far post. And Mendy was down. Big hand. Deflects the ball away. And then Reece James heads it away for a Fulham corner from the other side. Our right wing position, their left-hand side. Lookman to take it. In-swinger. Cross comes in. Christensen doesn't win the first header. Anderson heads it back forward. Zouma under pressure. Oh dear, the Fulham attackers bottled it and Zouma plays up the line to Werner. Werner up against Ola Aina. Drives forward. Aina challenges him and wins the ball. Tuchel and Werner claiming foul. We didn't give it. And Anguissa plays it into the feet of Maya. Maya, great challenge from Hakim Ziyech on halfway inside our half, middle of the pitch. Ziyech come back and won a good challenge. It's gone out to Kai Havertz, who's gone over under a pressure. Well, he believes he was fouled by Robinson. Referee didn't give it. Havertz was lying on the floor. Lookman went to challenge him, and Havertz has sort of put his hand on the ball as if to say it's our free kick. Referee says no, it's not, and it's a Fulham free kick, left-hand side. Goes back to Robinson. Halfway line. Anguissa. Tossen. Anderson. Shut down by Werner. Back to Tossen. Inside. Lamina. Bottom of the centre circle. Wide right. Anguissa. Halfway line. Mount comes across. Holds him up. Goes back to Ola Aina. Back to Anderson. Bottom of the centre circle. Strides forward. Plays the ball wide left to Robinson, who's got some space. Ziyech goes across. Robinson held up. Plays it to Lookman. Back to Tossen. Anderson. Inside his own half. Plays the ball into the feet of Maya. Takes a touch away from Gilmore. Lays it off to Tossen, left-hand side. Strides forward 10 yards, then stops. Lamina. Plays the ball wide right to Ola Aina. Or to Anguissa, sorry. Ola Aina's just on the outside of him. Aina's collected the ball, got Werner, shutting him down, so he goes back to his goalkeeper. Chelsea doing well, they're pressed. They're pressing the ball quite well here. Tossen collects the ball. Into the feet, Lamina. Bottom of the centre circle. Goes wide left to De Cordova-Reid, who's dropped deep to get the ball. Inside their own half with possession, Fulham. Chelsea inside their defensive shape. Pressing. They've worked it across the back four, out to the right-hand side to Anguissa. Into the feet of Anderson. Playing the ball up the line, looking for the runner, Cavallero. Thiago Silva's covered it off and goes back to Mendy. Mendy plays the ball wide right, looking for Reece James. Robinson gets ahead of him, heads it up in the air. Reece James brings it down, holds him off. Does well, Reece James, finds Gilmore. First time ball into Hakim Ziyech. She plays it back to Gilmore, who loses possession under a challenge. They've won it again. Maya, wide left to Lookman, collects it. Edge of our box, left-hand side. Up the line is Robinson to De Cordova-Reid, but Hakim Ziyech gets in there, tries to win a challenge, but Lookman's held him off. Corner of our box, plays it back to Lamina. Ball over the top to nobody. And Fulham players just stop, look at him and say, what are you doing here? Ball's gone straight out of play. Another Chelsea goal kick. Fulham are doing well with their press. He plays it back to Lamina, who's about 20 yards out. And I think Maya tries to make a run, but he realises he's making a run where Thiago Silva and Christensen are. Gives up, but they play the pass over the top anyway. And it's a waste of possession. So once again, we go short with the goal kick. 4 yards to his right to Silva. And he launches it forward. Kai Havertz holds off the defender. He doesn't. He tries to lay it off, but Robinson's collected it. Now Lamina's won a challenge up against Reece James. Plays it wide left. Lookman. Level the edge of our box. Lookman's got Christensen up against him. Goes back to Robinson. He's forced back all the way to Tossen, who goes back to Anderson with the ball inside his own half and plays it just over halfway. Anguissa. Centre circle. 10 yards to his left, Lamina. Plays it 10 yards forward to Robinson. Left back who's striding forward towards the edge of our box. Looking for a 1-2. Deflected away. Reid collects it and gives it to Lookman by the corner flag. Back to Reid on his right foot. Cross comes in. Zuma wins a big header. Somebody's gone down with Chilwell. Chilwell and somebody else went down. I think it was Cavallero. Referee said there's nothing in it. Fulham are playing quite well here. Yeah, there was no foul at all. Chilwell and Cavallero, just a body check. Nothing like major, nothing in it. So, I'm seeing the replay. I don't know what's that with possession. Right, Chelsea got possession. Give it to Reece James, who plays a good ball inside to Kurt Zuma. 10 yards outside of our half. Wide right to Chilwell. Just inside our half. Sees the run of Werner. Plays the ball behind defender. Werner, unlucky. Unlucky. Werner tried to get in behind Anderson. The ball was just a bit too heavy and rolled through to Areola. Good run from Werner and good spot from Chilwell. Fulham play the ball forward to Lamina. He's got a bank of blue shirts in front of him. Goes back to Tossen. Under pressure from Havertz, back to Areola, who plays it high to the right-hand side. Mount spotted it. Goes up with Anguissa. Doesn't win it. Cavallero holds the ball up. Under pressure from Chilwell, who slides in and wins a challenge. Well, he doesn't. Referee's given a free kick. Fulham free kick. 10 yards inside our half. They play it wide left to Lookman. Great touch from him. Plays it off of Reece James, who actually played it off of. He deflects off James, off Lookman. Chelsea throw him. Well done, Reece James. Lookman's a danger man. Doing well so far against him. James with a throw-in. I'd say it's about 5 yards further forward than our box. James looking for an option up the line. Plays up to Havertz, can't reach him. Robinson heads it away. Ziyech heads it forward again. Then Fulham play the ball forward. Lamina out to Robinson. Shut down by Gilmour. 1-2 with Ademola Lookman. He's forced backwards to Anderson. The toss in, back to Anderson. Bottom of the centre circle, inside his own half. Rolls it square to Aina, who plays it just over halfway, right-hand side to Anguissa. Mason Mount's there with him. Finds Cavallero, who comes inside, forced backwards. And now Anguissa again. Plays the ball up the line to the right-hand side, to the run of Cavallero, but Zuma's read it. Plays it to Chilwell. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Plays the ball into the feet of Hakim Ziyech, who takes a touch to turn away from a challenge. And he's won a possession. Under a second challenge, he's come away with the ball. Ziyech driving forward to feet of Werner. Takes a touch away from the defender. But the goalkeeper read it. Unlucky Timo. Keep going, mate. He's making the runs. He's getting the possession. He's getting the ball today. Unlucky Werner. Unlucky. Tossen read it. Tossen saw his run and come across him. As Werner takes a touch from the ball from Ziyech into the box, Tossen stepped across him. But Chelsea won back possession on the halfway line. Billy Gilmour. Fulham all defending 10 yards inside their own half. Everyone's behind the ball. Chelsea just playing possession from left to right. Silva's got the ball in the middle at the minute. Literally on the halfway line. Plays it to his left-hand side to Zuma. He's got Chilwell 10 yards in front of him. But under pressure from Reed, so goes back to Thiago Silva. Just plays a nice little ball in front of him to Billy Gilmour. Plays the ball to Mason Mount in that right-hand side channel. And flicks it out to Reece James. James comes inside. But loses possession for Lookman, but holds him off. Mason Mount's got the ball now. 25 yards from goal, wide right. Lays it off to Reece James on the byline. Lookman forces him back. And he goes back to Christensen and to Thiago Silva. Top of the centre circle. Inside their half now. Havertz to Chilwell. Back to Zuma. Back on the halfway line to Silva. Under pressure, takes a touch and plays it to the right-hand side to Christensen. Looking for a ball inside. Hasn't got one. Now he has. Hakim Ziyech drops in to get some space. Looks for the run of Werner. But Aina read it and won a good challenge to win the ball back. And it's gone back to Areola. Areola plays the left-hand side of the box to Tossen. To Robinson, who drops deep to get the ball. Flicks it forward, looking for Lookman. And there's Christensen, who goes in and wins the ball this time. Mason Mount plays it square. 20 yards out. Hakim Ziyech flicks the ball through Anguissa's legs. But Anguissa gets a touch on it. Ziyech goes back to Zuma. To Thiago Silva. Gilmour. Mason Mount, edge of the box. He's got Havertz to his right. Overplays it. Havertz just keeps the ball in play. He doesn't. Unlucky. Mason Mount's got his head in his hands. He knows that was a massive opportunity and he just overplayed the pass. Thank you guys all for joining and for watching the commentary. Real commentary, ball by ball. As you can tell, I'm about a minute behind. I'm watching on Sky Sports app, so I'm about a minute behind. So please, no spoilers in the chat. No spoilers in the chat. Fulham free kick. Areola's to take it. Areola's telling his defence to push up. They push up to the halfway inside their own half. Bottom of the centre circle. He's going to launch it. And he takes it high. Chilwell wins a good header. Werner comes across to put Aina under pressure. Aina heads the ball up in the air and he goes off for Chelsea throw-in. Right on the halfway line. Right in front of their benches. Chilwell to take it. Looking for an option. Havertz drops near him. Throws it straight to Anguissa. Oh, dearie me. And gives the ball away. Anguissa collects it. Lays it off to Tossen. Finds Lamina. Goes square to Aina. Anderson, Chelsea are pressing with Werner, Havertz. And he goes back to Tossen. Werner goes and fronts him up. Lamina, bottom of the centre circle. Goes round Mason Mount. Mount's chasing him down. Plays it forward to Lookman. Comes inside. Halfway line. Christensen up against him. Christensen falls over. Lookman stops the ball. Plays a pass, comes off the referee's leg, straight into the feet of Kai Havertz. Referee blows up, can't get out of the way. To be fair, he's five foot away from him. The referee's laughing. He's just saying, what am I supposed to do? You blast the ball straight at me. Drop ball, which will just be given straight to Fulham. Cordova-Reid collects it. Goes back to Anderson, bottom of the centre circle, inside his own half. Wide right to Anguissa. Ziyech is in front of him. Plays it to Cavallero, with Chilwell shutting him down. Forcing him back towards the halfway line. Goes back to Anderson, has a loose touch. And Werner, he flew in with Werner. Werner bottled it a little bit. And they've won back possession. And now Chelsea foul Cordova-Reid. Just inside their own half. Reece James with a foul. They take it quick to Anderson. To his right-hand side, Zaina. Then Anguissa's right. Centre circle. Halfway line. 1-2 with Maya and goes to Lamina, who plays it wide left to Robinson. He's got 10 yards of space to move into. Inside our half. Lays it off square to Reid, who goes back to Tosin. Back to Anderson, halfway line. Ball over the top, looking for the run of Lookman. Reece James reads it and heads it into the feet of Mason Mount, who flicks it away to Thiago Silva under pressure. Does well. Finds Billy Gilmore, who turns away and then plays the ball to his left to Zuma. Does well, Gilmore. Chilwell comes inside one challenge. Shut down by Mayo, so has to flick the ball away to Zuma. It goes back to Mendy, who gets the ball away. First time for once. Only as far as Ola Aino can only volley the ball up in the air. Wins second header. Then Gilmore, believe it or not, wins a header. Billy Gilmore, tallest player on the planet, wins a header. Chelsea have possession with Andreas Christensen. Gives the ball to Thiago Silva. To the feet of Werner, who drops deep to get it. Zuma, halfway inside our half. Just goes square to Thiago Silva. Dead centre. Kai Havertz scored for Chelsea. Wide right to Reece James. Up the line. Run of Werner's gone out to the right wing. Collects the ball 10 yards from the corner flag. Challenged by Anderson. Chelsea corner. Anderson was claiming it was a Fulham goal kick, but it wasn't. Refreshment break. Right, Chelsea corner from our right wing position. Who's taking it? Is it Mason Mount taking it? Another outswinger. Of course, we got Kurt Zuma in the team. He's the biggest threat we've got from the corners. Let's find his head. And let's get a second goal before half time. Zuma's there on the edge of the box with Christensen and Kai Havertz. And Silva. Werner just lurks on the edge along with Hakim Ziyech. Cross comes in low. Headed away at the near post to Lookman on the corner of the box. Lays it off to Robinson. And then he plays the ball high. Looking for Cavallero. Hakim Ziyech goes up with him. Heads the ball away. Well done, Ziyech. Fulham throw him. 10 yards just inside their own half. It was such a waste. Here's an IPA, Timothy. It's Sainsbury's own. American style. It's very, very nice, I have to say. Aina plays a throw-in short. Gets it back from Lamina, but tackled and caught by Havertz. Free kick taken quickly to Lamina. Lamina plays it to Tosin, who's halfway inside his own half. Strides forward up to the halfway line. Comes inside a challenge of Mason Mount. He's 10 yards inside our half and he's still driving forward, but his touch is too heavy. But the referee's given a free kick. He was caught. Fulham have got a free kick. About 10 yards inside our half. Dead centre. Chance to get their players forward. Lookman's over it with Lamina. It's literally dead centre. So he goes wide left to Robinson. Reece James goes to meet him. Flicks the ball up the line to the centre-back Tosin. Up against Billy Gilmore. Tries to roll the ball in behind him. Gilmore gets it away at the line. Werner goes up against Lookman. Lookman comes away with the ball. Comes inside. Halfway inside our half. Goes back to Lamina inside the centre circle. Wide right is Anguissa. Chilwell goes to meet him. Plays it up the line to Cavallero. Got Zuma behind him. Right on the wing here. And he's forced backwards to Lamina. Anderson. Havertz shuts him down. 10 yards inside their half. They're playing it forward. Robinson finds Lookman. Back heels it to Robinson. Up against Reece James. That's the difference. Reece James just tells Thiago Silva, come across. Silva comes across and wins the ball on the byline. Plays it forward to Havertz, looking for a flick inside to Mason Mount. Doesn't find him. But the ball falls to Hakim Ziyech, who plays Mason Mount. Werner's in. Right corner of the box, Werner. Plays the ball square to Hakim Ziyech. Great save from Areola. Oh, my word. What a save that is. Havertz collects the ball. Gives the ball to Chilwell. Chelsea still with possession. Halfway inside their half. Gilmour. Wide left to Havertz. Back to Gilmour. Goes square. Mason Mount. To Zuma. Chelsea falls backwards to the halfway line. Thiago Silva. Centre circle. Plays the ball wide left to Mason Mount, who drops in that channel to get the ball. Nobody's making a run. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Unselfish from Werner. A second to go. Chelsea still have possession. Just inside their half. Silva out to Zuma. Zuma lays the ball into Havertz, flicks it inside to Mount, gives it back to Havertz, inside to Werner, turns, unlucky. He turned the defender, his position was good, wanted to bring it on his right foot, but they got another defender comes across. But Chelsea play really well here. They give the ball away to Hakim Ziyech centre circle, plays it to right hand side to Mason Mount, and Mount plays the ball to the run of Werner. He's in, right hand corner of the box, and rather than shoot, he squares it to the oncoming Hakim Ziyech and finds him. And Ziyech, as the ball's squared, level with the penalty spot, Ziyech, left foot onto it, smashes it towards goal, and Areola, big right hander, just denies him. Great save from Areola. Good move from Chelsea. Great save from the keeper. Keeps it and they've just given the possession back away again. Werner, in the box, left-hand side. Werner shoots towards the far post. Areola's down to his right this time and claims the ball. Great play from Chelsea. What Chelsea are doing, which is good, what Chelsea are doing at the moment is we're pressing the ball in the centre circle and they're giving it away. And as soon as we win it, Werner's on his bike and he's getting the ball. This time it was Hakim Ziyech who collected it and played him in. But he was being forced away from goal to the left-hand side. But he's still got his shot on target, but Areola got down to his left. Chelsea have pressed high and Kurt Zuma's given away a free kick here on Anguissa. And Zuma's getting booked for it. It was 10 yards inside their own half. Zuma stepped forward to challenge Anguissa. Caught him. He's caught him. And he's been booked, Zuma. But what a move from Chelsea. Big chance for Ziyech. If anything, he side foots the ball towards the middle of the... If he went for the corner, bottom corner, it was a goal. He went towards the middle of the pitch, just get his foot on it and side foot it. The defender, to be fair, the defender was coming across. And he looked at one point, he wouldn't get there, but he did. But it's such a great save from Areola. And Fulham come forward and Chelsea get the ball away. Only as far as Lookman on the edge of the box. But bad touch and the ball goes out of play. Chelsea throw in, level the edge of our own box. 4 minutes till half time. Chelsea should be 2 up. Should be. Reece James take the throw in. Waiting for his options. Still taking his time. Referee's not even giving a hurry up yet. Ziyech goes short. And now Werner drops to come and give an option. Holds the ball up and does well. Plays the ball just up the line, but deflected away. Anderson collects it. Under pressure from Ziyech. Back to Tossen. Anderson. Tossen. 10 yards inside his own half. Anderson's got the ball. Steps towards halfway. Plays it wide left to Robinson. 10 yards inside our half. Cordova Reed. Anderson. Ball to the feet of Maya. Finds Lemina. Plays wide right to Cavallero. Level the edge of our box. Cross comes into the box. Maya collects it. Lays the ball off to Lemina. Great challenge from Billy Gilmour on the edge. And then Hakim Ziyech comes away with the ball. Collects the ball and plays it. Good ball. Holds the ball up and plays the ball wide left to Mason Mount. Halfway inside their half. He's got Havertz outside of him. Into the box now. Havertz. Left-hand corner of the box. Cross comes in towards the back post. Too high for Timo Werner. Mount tries to head it back inside to Werner. Fulham get the ball away. Silva on halfway. Nice and calm. Heads the ball to his right to Reece James. Hakim Ziyech. 35 yards out. He's got Gilmour to his left. Plays it square to Kurt Zuma. Centre circle, top of it to Thiago Silva. Little ball 5 yards in front of him to Ziyech. Plays it out to Mason Mount, right hand side. Looking for Werner, 1-2. Defender steps in front of him. Gets it away far as Reece James. Collects it, goes back to Christensen. Plays it to Reece James on the byline. Halfway inside their half. Under no pressure. Goes back to Christensen. To Silva, to Kurt Zuma now. Back inside centre circle to Thiago Silva. Wide right. Christensen. Over halfway to Reece James. Following their shapes, he goes back to Silva. Top of the centre circle. To his left is Zuma. Strides forward, Chilwell outside of him on the byline. Gives it to him. Plays it inside to Ziyech. Back to Zuma, left-hand side. Havertz makes a run inside. Challenged. It's fouled by Ola Aina. Chelsea have got a free kick. About 10 yards inside their half, wide left. Chance to get the ball in the box. Hakim Ziyech is over it. Plays it short to Gilmour. Gilmour switches play to the right-hand side to Christensen. Finds Mason Mount. Wide right is Reece James. Mason Mount goes back. Christensen to Thiago Silva on the halfway line. Plays it to his left-hand side to Ziyech. Under pressure, goes back to Zuma. Left to centre. Back inside to Thiago Silva. Ball over the top, looking for the runner. Chilwell forward. He gets ahead to it, but no one's near him. They get the ball away. Volley clear, but only as far as Thiago Silva, who's got 10 yards of space all around him. Takes it down. As I look, goes wide left to Zuma. Strides forward, Zuma. Into Kai Havertz. Back to Silva. Plays a 1-2 with Gilmour. To his right is Christensen. Strides forward. Christensen does well. Mason Mount, edge of the box, right-hand side. Comes inside. Flicks it back into Christensen. Pulls it back to Mason Mount, but overplays it. Unlucky. Good idea. He knew where Mount was running. We got a minute added on. Half for a second. Minute added on. We've got a minute of injury time to go. Look at the state of me. Can't get my words out. What's going on here? Right. Fulham have got possession with Lemina. Bottom of the centre circle. Plays it to the right wing. 10 yards inside our half. Cavallero, fouled by Werner. Cheap free kick to give away. Zier stands over him. They play the ball. They're getting people forward right on the edge. They're going to launch it into the box here. So Chelsea doing what they normally do. They're holding this high defensive line, 5 yards outside of the box. Literally at the top of the D. No deeper than the top of the D. Silva's organising. Lookman's going to swing a ball into the box here. You can imagine he's going to swing this in. He's going to swing it in towards the far post. Lookman takes his time. Ball comes into the box, headed away at the near post by Thiago Silva. Referee looks at his watch, allows play to continue. Anguissa. Right corner of our box. Back to Robinson. Cross comes in. Lookman tries to chest it down. He does. He finds Ola Aina. Great save from Mendy. It took a deflection. Mendy reacts and gets the ball away. What a save, Mendy again. 2 saves he's made. Let's have a look here. Lookman chests it down to Ola Aina, who takes it on the chest, volleys it. He strikes the ball towards goal. It comes off of the instep, the right instep of Reece James, with Mendy going this way, and he reacts quickly and gets a big hand out to it and gets the ball away, and Scott Parker looks to the skies, and that's half-time. Chelsea 1, Fulham 0. Goal from Kai Havertz on 10 minutes. A great goal from Chelsea. Chelsea should have scored a little bit more. Well, a little bit more. We should have scored through Hakim Ziyech, but Fulham have forced Mendy into 2 good saves, especially right at the end there. And as we're walking off, I see Ben Chilwell's deep in conversation with Thiago Silva and Reece James. But Fulham are good. They're playing well today, Fulham. Chelsea they should be too clear at the moment, but Fulham have done well so far. And Mendy's been forced into 2 saves. Timothy, thank you very much for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. So that's half time. We're on 77 likes. Can we get up to 200? Can we get up to 100 before the second half kicks off? Good first half from Chelsea going forward. Defensively, a little bit suspect. I have to say, a little bit suspect. But Fulham have done well. That moment of action there, the ball literally come across and Lookman on the edge of the box takes a chest. And then as he's going to go and play it, he sees Ola Aina's there. Aina takes a touch and then volleys it, drills it hard and low, but he's straight towards the goalkeeper. But Reece James is on the penalty spot and it hits the inside of his right foot and deflects slightly, and Mendy then can react and get the save away. But dearie me, Fulham are in this, well in this game. Dearie me. Oh, dear. People thought this game would be easy. It wasn't. Fulham are fighting for their lives and they're a good, hard-working team. Chelsea have got themselves into really good positions. It counted early with a move with Kai Havertz, but the move for Hakim Ziyech should have scored. If anything, he just drills it towards goal, but if he placed it in the corner, great save from Areola, honestly. So how are you all doing, people? Let's have a look at some of the chat now. Apologies, as you know, I can't really read the chat when I'm commentating. But thank you for being here. I'm 19 likes away from 100. Smash that like button for me. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But smash the like button. See if I can get 19 more likes before we start the second half. Martin, if it wasn't for Mendy, we'd be 2-1 down. Billy Gilmore does make the cut. Batara about Timo. Was that a misheader? No, to be fair, the cross into the box was far too high for Werner. But Mount spotted it, and Mount went on the outside of Werner and tried to head the ball back into him, but didn't really get a connection on it. Professor Seymour Crumpet, he's in. Good to see you here, mate. He says that Zuma needs to be careful now he's on the yellow. Clovis, Mount, Ziyech and Timo lack killer instinct. They'll be fine. Don't worry about that. We've still got another half of football to play yet. It's not all doom and gloom. Richard, thank you very much. Zeus, Werner will hopefully get a goal this game. Hopefully. Mohammed, but he needs to fatten up a bit. Imagine if he got too fat, he looked like a little bounce ball, wouldn't he? Lee, so I've missed a good first half. Mendy's been man of the match, says Paul. Steve says just need a second goal to finish it off. Paul says so. Lily says MVP is Mount. Zeus, now the first half isn't convincing enough for our level. We can't play like this against Madrid. Zeus, the team's far different from what the team will be against Real Madrid. Just remember that. Don't go all in negative. Let's just be positive. Thomas says Mendy's on top. Jane says, is it me or am I on mute? I'm not on mute, I don't think. I'm sure you guys can hear me, can you? 69-20. We have to start taking some of these chances we're creating. Impressed with young Gilmore and Ziyech. Mendy's having a great game. Chaotic can hear me. Good. Zeus, Mountain sending Lampard vibes the whole first half. Zeus, what are you talking about? Solo, Ziyech missed a sitter, should have smashed at the back of the net. That's why we let the killer instinct. Tara, Gilmore for 90 minutes. Is it a save? Jane, cheers, it was me. Never mind. Never mind. I need to reset my clock. Look, see? Where's the reminders, people? Here we go. We're ready. Ready for the second half. If Chelsea score a second, it will take the wind out of Fulham. I have to say. Right, TV coverage. I'm about to see the goal again, and obviously some moments from the first half. Fulham's press has been good. So this is the goal. Mendy goal kick, lays it off to Thiago Silva, and he plays the ball up. I'm actually showing the Fulham press first. Numerous times he played the ball forward. Mendy with a great save to tip the ball over the bar early. This is the goal. So he rolls it to Thiago Silva, who's 5 yards outside the box, launches a ball, and Mason Mount kills it 25 yards from goal. Plays the ball in between two defenders to Kai Havertz, who's wide left to begin in. As Thiago Silva comes forward, Werner and Havertz split up front, and Mount makes the run in between the two of them. Kills the ball dead with a great first touch, controls it, then plays it in between Anderson and Ola Aina, and Kai Havertz uses his physique to hold off the challenge of Aina, and he takes a touch. Let's have a look here. Mount, great ball from Mason Mount. Havertz takes one touch to control it, gives a strong arm to Ola Aina, and then as Areola comes out, he slides the ball underneath him. Bottom corner. Brilliant, brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. But the save from Areola from Hakim Ziyech is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But honestly, I mean, when you see the goal, Just watch Mason Mount's first touch. He's on the run, Mount. He starts to run from the halfway line. And he makes the run. And he comes over his head and just kills it. This is the one for Hakim Ziyech. Honestly, Ziyech just walks onto it. It's brilliant from Werner. He's right corner of the box. He takes a touch, and the angle's obviously too bad. So what he looks, he sees Hakim Ziyech, who's making a run late to the edge of the box, and he slides it to his left-hand side. And Ziyech is seeing this all day long. He comes onto it, but side foots it straight just towards goal, just to get a connection on it, rather than place it. And Areola makes a great save. I'm 10 more likes away from 100 before second half. Just seeing a shot again from Ola Aina. And the shot from Lookman as well. Mendy, great save. Great shot stopper, Mendy. Just sometimes with his feet, he gives me a heart attack. I have to say, it takes too long. Killer KK says, poor miss from Ziyech. I think if you look at it again, he's under pressure from the Fulham defence as they're coming across. And he just wants to get a connection on it. And I don't think he even thinks about placing it. He just thinks if he gets it on target, it's a goal. But Areola went to his left-hand side when the ball's played to Werner in the box, and he scrambles across and gets a great hand to it. Should have scored. He should have scored 100%. But great save from Areola. Rick is in Mallorca. How you doing? Good to see you in. Solar is now 3:30 in the morning, where Solar is in Australia. I appreciate you watching. Anybody new from the chat, come and get involved. Let me know where you're watching the game from. Hopefully my commentary is doing you justice. Let's hope that Chelsea get a second. Oh my word. Right, come on. I wonder if there'll be any changes. I think we're doing all right at the moment. We just need to make sure that we're not giving possession away. Of course, Gerrard's over in Dublin. Stephen's in Tobago. Thank you very much for watching. Goals incoming. We hope so, Michael. We do. We hope so. Martin says he wondered what Thomas Tuchel's saying to them. I think he's probably just saying, just keep it tight. Don't give the ball away. And just play the right ball. Play the right pass. 100 likes, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Big 45 minutes of football, this. We win this game, we go 1 point behind Leicester. We go 6 points behind Man United. Second and third place is on. The way we're playing. Make sure you join me next weekend. Next weekend, Chelsea, Man City in the Premier League. What a game that's going to be. What a week it's going to be. Wednesday night, I'm here with live match commentary. Chelsea versus Real Madrid. A chance for Chelsea to get into the Champions League final for the third time. Can we beat Real Madrid? Of course we can. So, fixtures. Let's have a butchers at this. Next weekend. So, Chelsea, Man City is 5:30 next Saturday. Make sure you stay tuned because I'll be commentating Real Madrid Wednesday. I'll be commentating Man City on Saturday. What a week we've got coming up. Nolene, thank you very much for your comments about the commentary. Solar says, still watching. I get no up time. Lots of time. The late games for 5 a.m. If I don't miss a game like the Champions League game was 5 a.m. But you still watched it. Fair play to you, Solar. That's dedication. We like dedication. Mohammed says that Conte needs to go in. I think he'll give it 10, 15 minutes. He might do. That's a good shout. Jerry E's in Arizona. Thank you for watching. Brian says, need to get a second goal, then we can make some changes. Campbell believes it'll be Chelsea 2-1 at full time. Professor Seymour Crumpet, which is still one of the best names on YouTube, says, I want an all-English final to show Mbappe and Erling Haaland what they're missing. Let's look at some of your other... Can I slow the chat down? No, I can't. Let's look at some more of your comments. Let's have a look here. Then says, better finish in second half. Come on, you Blues, of course. Celtic doesn't think it'll be a 1-0 game. He just hopes it's not going to be a 1-1. Leaf goes to Ruby. Werner's movement helped again. But the good thing, I have to say, the good thing is that Timo Werner's making his runs and he's actually getting the ball played to him, which is good to see. Keep doing it. Keep making the runs. Keep playing him in and he'll eventually score. But as you know, any ball that goes across the box and he's not on the end of it, the camera focuses on him. It's just nonsense. It's an absolute nonsense. Timo Werner... I said it in the week, and I said it on my video yesterday, my 5-minute news update. If you've never seen my channel before, then thank you for being here. Have a butchers at my channel. Have a look at my videos, especially the 5-minute news video I did yesterday. Chelsea news in just 5 minutes. What would you rather watch? Somebody waffling for 10, 12, 15 minutes, or a 5-minute short, sharp update? I said in that update about Timo Werner against Real Madrid in the week, just gone, that he moved between each of the 3 centre-backs at Real Madrid and he kept them all busy. They didn't know who was going to pick him up, who was supposed to be marking him, and he created space for other people. And plus his pace, Werner, just scares defenders. No one wants to play against pace. So Timo Werner is going to be, is great. He'll be scoring loads of goals for us next season. Just don't worry about Werner. Don't get on the bandwagon. Don't be negative about Werner. So, Kurt, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate your comment. If this is your first time here, subscribe for me and smash that like button. Michael, Lukaku or Kane? I'll take Harry Kane because I think he's more all-rounded. I think Lukaku's got a point to prove. But Lukaku needs to do more with his physique. He doesn't hold the ball up enough. He doesn't win headers enough. Great save from Mendy at the end there. Right, here we go. Second half's about to start shortly. Come on, big half of football for Chelsea. Keep smashing that like button for me, people. I've been looking forward to this one today. A whole day of gardening with wifey. When you're doing the gardening, you're clock watching, you're thinking, right, it's only 3 hours to the football, only 2.5 hours to the football. You're thinking, oh, it's got to be about an hour and a half now. You look, you think, oh, still only 2 hours. I'm sick and tired of weeds. Right, come on. Here we go. Professor Seymour Crumpet. I don't want Harry Kane. He's got ankles like quavers. Right, Chelsea are back out for the second half. Looks like there's no changes. Kai Havertz and Timo Werner deep in conversation. Reece James and Ben Chilwell. Reece James has got his back to the cameras and he's walking away talking to somebody and he's doing this. But nobody can see what he's saying anyway because the camera's not on him. Okay, so as it stands, Fulham are 9 points behind Newcastle. Newcastle will have a game in hand. If Newcastle win their game in hand, then Fulham need to win all 4 of their remaining games to have a chance of staying up. And hoping that Newcastle would lose or Burnley lose all of it. Lose all of theirs. Massive game for Fulham. They're going to come out second half. They're up and at this. This is not straightforward. Fulham, honestly, Fulham are a good team. I keep doing this with my chair, by the way, because I've got that thing where it starts to go down slowly. I need to get a new chair. All the focus on Scott Parker at a minute as he walks up from the bottom of the ground to take his seat. Fulham have come out and done little 5-yard sprints by the byline, backwards and forwards. JK says, thanks for the stream today. Go Big Blues. Thank you, JK. Appreciate it. Glad you're enjoying it. Stephen says, just say what you want about Werner, but we look more dangerous with him on the pitch That's great. Jane, short and sharp, can't stand a lot of flannel. Talking about the 5-minute news. Right, so here we go. Fulham are about to kick off. They're kicking towards the shed end, and they do. Chelsea towards Matthew Harding. They go back to Anderson, under pressure from Werner, and he goes to the right-hand side to Ola Aina, who strides over halfway. Gilmour goes to meet him, gets the foot in, and Chelsea win it back. Mason Mount, bottom of the centre circle, fouled by Decordova-Reid. Mount's down. Chelsea free kick. Mount's all right. Going to get up. Take a bit of a bang to his ankle. He's on his haunches, but I think he'll be all right. He is. He's fine. Gilmour's over the free kick. Takes it back to Kurt Zouma. Back to Thiago Silva. Inside our half. Halfway. Plays the ball to his right-hand side to Christensen, who's over halfway now. Striding forward. Evades 2 challenges. Doesn't evade a third one, but deflects the challenge. And Werner's collected it. Plays it wide right to Kai Havertz. Edge of the box right-hand side. Lays it off to Werner. Flicks it back inside. Looking for the run of Havertz on the 1-2. Fulham read it. Get it away. Just a far look, but Christensen's won it back. And then Christensen's forced into the... Just avoids the cameraman. And forced into the sideline. Fulham throw him. Take it quick. Up to Ademola Lookman. Reece James nicks in with a challenge. Thinks it's a Chelsea throw. And it isn't. It's a Fulham throw. So here we go. Michael, I watched Crocodile Dundee the other day. I was sitting there thinking, what can I put on that I've not seen for a while? Brilliant film. You think that's a knife? That's a knife. Anyway, Fulham got the ball. Ademola Lookman, halfway line. Evades 1 challenge, doesn't evade the second one, but he's won the free kick. Or the throw-in even. Right in front of Scott Parker. Seeing Tony Rudiger in the stands watching the game. Fulham go all the way back to Areola, who launches it out to the left-hand side to Robinson. He flicks it further forward. Christensen wins a good header. But Scott Parker's done his nut. I think Chelsea have won a free kick. Christensen went out for the header, and Lookman sort of backed into him. And it's a Chelsea free kick. Mount's over it. 2 yards inside their half. Wide right in front of Scott Parker, who's done his nut. Mount takes it to left-hand side. Flicks it out to Kurt Zouma, just over halfway. Left-hand side. Strides forward now. Gives it to Chilwell, halfway inside their half. He's shut down, so back to Gilmour. Turns away from the challenge and goes back to Thiago Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. Quick first-time ball into Mason Mount in the channel right-hand side, but overplays it, and Robinson nicks it off him and drives forward. Hakim Ziyech is on a recovery. They play it forward, looking for the run of Decordova-Reid. Thiago Silva read it, wins it, gives it straight to Chilwell. First time ball, wide right, looking for Kai Havertz. Takes it down with his left foot brilliantly well on the right-hand side. Steps inside the challenge, finds Werner on the D. Plays it into Havertz, and Chelsea has scored, and it stands, and Chelsea are 2-0 up. What a move from Chelsea. Kai Havertz and Timo Werner. Havertz has scored 2. Come on. What a move. What a great move. Brilliant. Ben Chilwell picks the ball up, and he plays a long ball, left-footed, to Kai Havertz. And he's wide right. And he lets the ball come over to him, and he just takes this little faint touch with his left foot to kill it. He comes inside and gives the ball to Timo Werner, who's 2 yards outside the D of the box. The Fulham defenders back off him, just down there. Kai Havertz, who given it to Werner, makes a run across the pitch and just in behind the defenders. And Werner just stands there, he waits, and he plays the ball in between 2 defenders. Kai Havertz is onside, they're checking it. They are checking it. Hold on. They're checking the very first ball. He's onside. They're now going to check. It's a goal. The goal stands. Kai Havertz has got a double. 2-0. Absolutely brilliant from Chelsea. Brilliant. But Kai Havertz's first touch from Werner. He collects the ball about 25 yards out. Wide right. He's probably level the edge of the box. And as it comes down, you think he's going to take it with his right foot. He just literally just takes it with his left foot. Great touch to kill the ball in front of him. And he takes a touch forward. Then he comes inside and gives it to Werner, who's got the composure, Werner, to just control the ball. Just look, his defenders just stand off him. Waits for a run, flicks the ball in between the 2 of them. Kai Havertz comes in. and just flicks it beyond Areola. As Areola comes out, he flicks it past him into the corner. Kai Havertz has got 2. Chelsea are 2-0 up. Massive goal. 3 minutes into the second half. Brilliant goal from Chelsea. Absolutely brilliant. That's it. That's it now. Fulham have got no choice but to come out and attack us. But we've got the ball with Kurt Zouma. Plays the ball up the line, left-hand side to Werner. Edge of the box, left-hand corner. Outside of him, Chilwell. Finds Chilwell. Cross comes in, blocked. Goes away for a Chelsea throw. That's a massive goal. As far as Fulham's concerned, that's huge. As a manager, you do your half-time team talk. You're like, right, keep it tight. Give it 10, 15 minutes. Let's see how we go. And they've conceded after 3 minutes of the second half. Great movement off the ball from Havertz. Great awareness from Werner. But Werner was allowed to collect the ball on the edge of the D under no challenge and then wait for the run. The defenders just stood there, backed off him. Nobody went to him and challenged him. Chelsea have wasted the possession and Fulham have got themselves a free kick right by the outside of their box, right-hand side. Anderson. Anguissa tries to find first-time ball to Olaina, plays it out of play. Fulham are dejected here. Chelsea can capitalise here. Chelsea get a third goal. We can make some changes. We take the throw to Gilmour. Back to Zouma. Flicks it to Thiago Silva. Inside the centre circle. Plays the ball high over the top. Looking for the run of Kai Havertz. Spins off a defender. Havertz collects the ball by the byline, but he's been flagged up offside. Offside. Havertz has been great today. I say that he's been great. His finishing's been great. He's finding good spaces. But the connection between Werner, Havertz and Ziyech is good. I think the connection in midweek between Werner and Mason Mount and Christian Pulisic is similar today. Hakim Ziyech is doing dirty work. He's tracking back. He's making challenges. Fulham have got themselves a throw-in. They take it up the line, deep inside their own half. The ball's flicked on, but Billy Gilmour collects it. Kurt Zouma's going to collect the ball. Gilmour says, leave it to me, but Gilmour's lost it. Halfway line, Anguissa. Back to Anderson. Ziyech goes to shut him down. Plays it square to Tosun. Werner goes. Plays it to his left to Robinson. Reece James goes. Robinson comes inside. Lamina, centre circle. He's got to run the right-hand side from Cavallero. Finds him. Takes a good first touch, but Chilwell's there to shut him down. Cavallero comes inside. Crosses it in the box. Zouma wins the first header towards the back post. Lookman tries to hold the ball up against Reece James. And Reece James fires it against Robinson. Lookman's got the ball. Goes square to Anguissa. 20 yards from goal. Anguissa right of centre. Gilmour's in front of him. Goes back to Lamina. Shut down. Back to Anderson. Takes a touch and goes left to Tosun. Inside to De Cordova-Reid. Under pressure from Mason Mount. We've won it back. Hakim Ziyech has won it. And Timo Werner's on his bike. Great challenge from Anderson. Gets the ball away, but Havertz nicks and wins it. Finds Gilmour. And now Ben Chilwell, left-hand side. Chilwell driving forward. Halfway inside their half. To the feet of Werner. Back to goal. Gives it to Ziyech. Back out to Chilwell. Holds the ball up. Werner was making a run. He was in. But the centre-back stepped in front of Werner's run. And stopped the ball, but that's a great move, great pass. Werner was in, but for Anderson. Chelsea just hold on to possession at the moment. First touch, first time balls, moving the ball about 10 yards inside their half and then going backwards to Thiago Silva. As Fulham come out to press, Chelsea just working the ball well. Now out to Christensen, halfway inside their half. To Werner, nice little ball inside to Mount. Just calms it down. Goes back to Thiago Silva, back to Mason Mount. Plays the ball wide right to Reece James. Takes a touch inside. It's a bit heavy, but he's done well. And he's dribbling inside, but Anguissa wins it off of him. Anguissa, under pressure from Mount now. Goes back to Tosun, into his own box. Plays the ball inside to Lamina. Under pressure from Kai Havertz now. Turns away, but finds a good ball out to Olaina. Aina strides forward, over halfway. Inside our half, wide right. He's got Cavallero. Level the edge of our box. Chelsea back in numbers, defending. Flicks the ball forward, looking for the run of De Cordova-Reid, but Kurt Zouma's read it and just blasts the ball away. Well done, Zouma. Werner busy, goes out to the right wing. Try and win it, he can't. They flick it inside. Tosun now finds Anguissa. Halfway inside our half with space. Lookman, Chelsea back in numbers though, doing well. Play it into feet of Lookman. Heavy first touch. Chilwell's fouled him. Referees his play on because he got himself up and flicked the ball away. And now he just gives up. Lookman, but the referee's given a free kick. Good player, Lookman. Really is a good player. He's just left the centre I'd say, about 35 yards from goal. Kai Havertz is making a claim for Real Madrid this week. 2 goals so far. Fulham take the free kick to Lookman. Plays it into the feet of Maya. Edge of the box. His heavy touch. Plays it back out to Anguissa. To Maya. 20 yards from goal. Anguissa shut down by Gilmour. But Lamina plays it into Anguissa. Edge of the box. Turns to his left-hand side. He's got Robinson. Cross comes in. Great challenge from Reece James to block the cross. Goes out for a throw-in to Fulham. Robinson to take it. Plays it short to Cordova-Reid. He goes square. Lamina, 30 yards from goal. Dead centre. Wide right, or this is right-hand side's Aina. Gives it back to him. Lamina looking for an option. Goes wide right to Ola Aina, who's made a run to the right wing. Gilmour's up against him. Supported by Chilwell. Goes up the line. Cross comes in. Reece James chests it down to Mendy, but it's gone out of play. And it's a corner to Fulham. Right, here we go. Corner to Fulham. It's our right wing. Their left wing. In-swinger from Lookman. Fulham have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players inside the 6-yard box. You've got 2 players surrounding Mendy, but you've got 4 players just behind him hanging on the back post. It's Cordova-Reid in front of Mendy. He's about a foot taller than him. Tosin stand on the goal line. And you've got Anderson, Aina. You've got Maya and somebody else literally hanging on the back post. Cross comes in, doesn't beat the first defender. Kai Havertz heads the ball away. What a waste that is. High ball to the back post, surely, but Lookman's corner was awful. Fulham throw him. Hakim Ziyech is working hard to try and win it back. They've won the ball. Anguissa, 20 yards from goal. Looks for Cordova-Reid. Bad first touch, and Reece James gets the ball away out the line. Havertz plays the ball inside to Ziyech, but it's too heavy. Fulham win the ball back again. Robinson, halfway inside our half, left-hand side. Forced back inside the centre circle to Aina. Plays it forward to Anguissa. Top of the centre circle. Goes back to Anderson. Plays it wide left to Robinson. He's got Cordova-Reid making a run in front of him. He drives forward to the edge of the box. Flicks it forward. Great challenge from Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva stepped out of the box to go and challenge him. Robinson flicks the ball in front of him, but Cordova-Reid hadn't read the ball forward, and it goes through to Mendy. Just rolls the ball out to his right, as usual. 5 yards to his right to Silva. Fulham are just pressed up to the edge of our box, but not shutting it down. Now they do. Christensen plays the ball up the line. Werner makes a run across, holds off Anderson, draws the foul. Well done, Timo Werner. Does really well. 10 yards inside our half, right in front of Scott Parker. Chelsea free kick. If Scott Parker and his assistant are up, Thomas Tuchel's just sitting on the bench, nice and calm and relaxed. Reece James to take it. Some instructions have been given to Cordova-Reid, a bit of paper, give it to Lamina. Lamina's looked at the bench, given it all that, as if to say, yeah, I understand what I'm supposed to be doing. And Chelsea take the free kick across the back 4. Back 3 even. Zuma, wide left to Chilwell. Goes back to Gilmour. Under pressure, goes back to Mendy. Takes a touch penalty spot. Finds Silva in front of him, who plays it first time to Christensen, who draws Lookman over across to him and then gives it back to Mendy. Now Thiago Silva, just to the left-hand side of the penalty spot, strides forward, allowed to come up to halfway, bottom of the centre circle now, Silva. Lays a little ball into Hakim Ziyech, back to Gilmour. Zuma, Gilmour now, under no pressure, plays it into the feet of Ben Chilwell. Gilmour finds Timo Werner's run. 1-2 with Ziyech, gets it back to Werner. Now he finds Ziyech, edge of the box, great challenge from Anderson again. Fulham get the ball away. Wide right. Anguissa strides forward. He's got Cavallero outside of him. Plays it back to Lamina. Top of the centre circle. Centre half Tosin comes forward. Gives it to Lookman. He's got Robinson outside of him. Lookman. Square to Anguissa. 25 yards from goal. Wide right to Cavallero. Goes outside to Chilwell. Cross comes in towards the back post. Reece James is there. Heads it away. No drama from Reece James. Straight out of play. Fulham have got another corner. Fulham are playing well. They're playing very well. Now Tuchel's up. Doing his nut at somebody here. I don't know he's having a go at. He's shouting at someone. Mitrovic is still sitting on the bench. Legs crossed. Watching. Corner to Fulham. Mendy collects it easy in his 6-yard box. Goes to roll it out to take it out quickly. Shut down by two Fulham players. Mendy holds on to it. Takes his time. Lookman's corners have been awful. They've been either too short, not past the near post, or straight to Mendy. We take the goal kick short, and Havertz has collected it. He's in on goal. Deary me. He's offside. He's offside. So Mendy, I didn't see it because we're too busy looking at Alexander Mitrovic on the bench. The ball comes back to the coverage. We play it out to Chilwell. Havertz makes a run in between the two centre-backs, but he's just offside. But he collects it, first time left foot, takes one more touch. Then as he's about to shoot, Tosin comes across, dives in and blocks the shot anyway. But he's a yard offside, Kai Havertz. Great run, though. Great run in between the two centre-backs. So Fulham take the free kick quickly. Goes back to Areola. Finds Ola Aina. Havertz goes across. Up the line. Right inside to Lamina. Under pressure from Hakim Ziyech. Lamina turns away. Finds Tosin. Strides up to halfway. Left to centre. Stops. Goes to Lamina to standing behind him. Gives it to Anguissa. Right to centre. Plays it square to Lamina. Shut down by Ziyech again. Back to Anderson. Now to Tosin. Now to Robinson. Just inside his own half. Over halfway now. Shut down by James, who goes back to Anderson. Plays it forward to the top of the centre circle. To Maya, who lays the ball off to Tosin. Back inside his own half. Chelsea defending well. They've now found Maya, who's dropped off the forward line to Cordova-Reid. He drills the ball to the right-hand side to Anguissa, who collects on the halfway line. Gives it to Ola Aina. He goes back to Anguissa. Back to Lamina, halfway line. Goes square to Tosin. First time ball to Robinson. Strides forward, halfway inside our half now. Chelsea defending the numbers. Doing well. Fulham are just playing in front of us. They're not actually penetrating anything. Goes back to Anderson, inside the halfway line. Anderson tries to play a ball inside. Looks like for the run of Robinson, overplays it. Goes to Reece James, plays a 1-2 with Thiago Silva. Then plays ball at line to Mason Mount. Mason Mount now over halfway. Comes inside, driving forward. He's got Ziyech to his left-hand side. Plays the ball high to left-hand side to Chilwell. Flicks the ball out to Kai Havertz, left wing. Left corner of the box. Havertz, great challenge from Ola Aina. Does well to win it. Anguissa now comes inside. Anguissa driving forward. Reece James gives him a strong arm. Does well to win the ball off of him. Anguissa's claiming that's a free kick. It isn't. Reece James gives it back to Mendy. Chelsea got possession. Chilwell. Mason Mount left to centre. Werner makes a run. Covered by a defender, so Mount just holds the ball up. Goes to Chilwell. Acknowledges Werner's run. Apologises. We've worked into Silva to Billy Gilmore now. Over halfway. Acres of space. Gilmore. Plays the ball square to Ziyech. To Reece James. To Ziyech. Halfway inside their half. Forced backwards, but plays a poor pass without looking to Christensen, who's shut down by Lookman. And he goes out of play for a Chelsea throw-in. Scott Parker's giving the referee some about something. He's not happy, Scott Parker. Chelsea take the free kick, the throw-in short. It's gone back out of play. I'm still looking at Scott Parker here. Right, Chelsea got the throw-in again. 10 yards inside their half. Reece James to take it. Gilmore comes short for it. James plays it into Mason Mount, who launched it first time forward. Tossen wins the first header, flick forward by Decordova-Reid, but then Silva goes into a challenge. It goes wide left, and Cavaleiro beats Chilwell to the header, but Hakim Ziyech, with nowhere near him, takes a touch to turn, falls over, and the ball goes out of play for throwing. There's the change. Hakim Ziyech comes off. N'Golo Kanté comes on. Ziyech doesn't look happy. Maybe he's being saved for the week. But Ziyech comes off. N'Golo Kanté's on. So Ziyech is now walking around the pitch. He doesn't look happy at all, but never mind. So Kanté's on. I'm just trying to look at what the formation is, if there's any changes. Right, Fulham have got possession, and they're playing it across their back four. Tossen finds Ola Aina, 10 yards inside his own half. Outside of him is Anguissa. Mason Mount's moved forward to a number 10. Mason Mount, Kai Havertz and Timo Werner as the front three now. Kanté next to Billy Gilmour. Anguissa plays the ball up the line, looking for the run of Cavaleiro. Cross comes in. Reece James does well again. Fulham are putting great balls in the box, but there's nobody in there. If Mitrovic was playing, he'd be in there, and this is food and drink for him all day long. As Cavaleiro makes the one, he goes out, takes one touch outside of Zuma, gets the cross in, but Maya is hanging back and he can't get there. And then Reece James just flicks the ball away, the header away. Corner to Fulham, our right-hand side. Right foot in-swinger from Lookman. Doesn't beat the first defender again, and Kai Havertz heads it away again. His corners are shocking, Lookman. He's so much better than that, but his corner's awful. Well done, Kai Havertz, for getting the ball away. Right, Fulham throwing. Robinson plays the 1-2 with Lookman, but overplays it. Kanté collects it, lays it off to Kai Havertz, right in front of Scott Parker. Back to Reece James, back to Thiago Silva. Now Kurt Zouma, left to centre. Takes a touch forward. Mason Mount now, on the halfway line. Outside of him, Chilwell goes back to Zouma. Inside our half. Fulham are just 10 yards inside our half, but they're not really pressing. So Silva plays a 1-2 with Gilmour. Then goes wide left to Kurt Zouma. On the halfway line now, Zouma, left-hand side. 1-2 with Mason Mount. Then switches it to this right-hand side. Christensen takes it on his knee. Plays the ball into Kai Havertz. Flicks it back to Kanté. Turns away from a challenge. Back to Christensen. 1-2 with Reece James. Christensen now halfway inside our half. Switches it out to the left-hand side. To Kurt Zouma, who drops deep to get the ball. Under no pressure. 1-2 with Mason Mount. Then goes back to Mendy. Now Fulham go to press. And he goes out to Christensen. Plays the ball to Reece James. Plays it inside to Gilmour. Flicks it forward under real pressure. Had to get rid of it. Anderson's read it and collects the ball. Drives forward left-hand side. Up against Reece James. He's won a free kick. Reece James looks at Anderson and says, what are you doing? I didn't touch you. Referee's given the free kick. Thomas Tuchel sitting down. Fulham take the free kick backwards. Tossen. Robinson, halfway line. Plays it inside to Mayo, who's dropped deep. Thiago Silva's all over him and does well to put him off. Oh, Mason Mount's gone down. They tried to play a ball inside and he got deflected up in the air. And Mason Mount went up for a header. And he sort of got the arm as he's in the air and he's landed on his back, Mason Mount. He's down on the halfway line. Fulham have played the ball to the left-hand side and they've stopped with possession and they've played it out of play. Mount is down. He's landed on his back, Mason Mount. Havertz sort of tried to block it and Mount went up with Lamina and Mount's gone down. He's landed literally on the base of his back, Mason Mount. Hopefully he's all right. He's just winded. Take him off. Deary me, take him off. Thomas Tuchel sitting down. He doesn't look concerned at the minute. Mount is now sitting up. Come back around with your back, I tell you. I injured my back years ago playing football. Got kneed in the back. That was it. Done me. Finished me. We got Jorginho and Christian Pulisic that are warming up anyway. I'll just change Mason Mount now for Pulisic. Got 20 minutes to go. Mount is holding the base of his spine. He's walking off, chatting away to the referee. With two physios. Lamina says to him, sort of, there's no malice in it. They shake hands. Mason Mount comes walking off to the sidelines towards the benches. He's fine. He's all right now, Mason Mount, I think. He's just stretching his back out. He's about to come back on. So Chelsea give back possession to Fulham, all the way back to the goalkeeper. Anderson collects it. Goes to his right-hand side to Ola Aina. Comes inside to Lamina. Lamina into the feet of Mayo, who's dropped deep. Flicks it outside of him to Anguissa. Halfway line. Chelsea's defensive shape is good, and we force them backwards. Anderson, wide left to Robinson. Back to Tossen, halfway inside his own half. To Anderson, shut down by Werner. Forced back to Areola. He plays it out to Ola Aina, right-hand corner of his own box. Back to Anderson. Square to Tossen. Wide left to Robinson. Back to Tossen, left corner of his own box. Moves 10 yards forward. Chelsea pressing, and well done. Mason Mount's flicked it away from him. Werner's got the ball. Tries to find Mount. Unlucky. Tries to find Mount. Fulham get the ball away. Anguissa tries to turn away from Ben Chilwell, but Chilwell's won the ball now. Plays the ball inside to Werner. Collects it. Left-hand corner of the box, Werner. By to the byline to Ben Chilwell. Ball comes in. Great challenge from Tossen, but Kai Havertz or Ben Chilwell offside. Unlucky. Who's offside here? Yeah, Chilwell was 5 yards off. Dear, he's well offside. Deary me. Don't need VAR for that. We've actually won back possession on the edge of their box, but they've now got the ball away. To Thiago. I don't know what happened. I was too busy looking at a replay. Curtis Zuma's got the ball left to centre. Goes back to Thiago Silva. Inside the centre circle. Wide right. He's got Reece James. Shut down by Robinson. Comes inside. Holds him off. Forced backwards though to Silva. Bottom of the centre circle. Plays the ball to his left-hand side to Kurt Zouma. Strides forward down the left-hand side. Comes inside one challenge. Into the centre. 30 yards from goal. Mason Mount square. Gives it to Kai Havertz on the edge. Reece James on the overlap. Tries to find him. Finds James, who tries to play the ball into Timo Werner, but plays it straight to the goalkeeper, who just pushes it away. Fulham get the ball away. If he pulled it back to Werner, Werner was in. Werner had a tap in, but he played it to the goalkeeper. Now Fulham got back possession, and they played it out to the right-hand side to Ola Aina. Anguissa strides up to halfway, over it. Billy Gilmore goes to meet him. Lays it off to Cavallero, who tries to take Billy Gilmore on and runs it straight out of play. Let's just see this again. Reece James got to the byline, and he tried to play the ball square to Werner, but he gives it straight to Areola, who's down expecting... Areola sort of goes down, and he just sort of palms it back where it come from, rather than just collect the ball. And Chelsea have got back possession. We're trying to find Werner, tries to find Kai Havertz with a quick ball in, but Fulham win back the ball, and it goes back to Areola. 17 minutes to go. One change so far. Conte's on for Hakim Ziyech. Kai Havertz has got two. Areola's got the ball. To his left-hand side of the box is Anderson. Takes touch back inside the box, then plays the ball square to Ola Aina, but Gilmore goes to shut him down. So he flicks it forward to Anguissa. He then heads it forward to Cavallero. Heads it inside, and we win the ball back. Conte finds Christensen, who finds Reece James, who stepped inside. Dead centre halfway inside their half. Finds Havertz. Under pressure, goes back to Thiago Silva. Just keeping hold of possession. Finds Mason Mount. Left channel. Goes around Aina. Outside of him is Ben Chilwell on the byline. Level the edge of their box. Finds Mason Mount. Mount collects it, but he's offside. Mount sort of says to Chilwell, give that ball back to me first time. And he doesn't. Change for Fulham. Let's have a look. Tammy's coming on as well. Tammy for Timo. No, it's Tammy for Mason Mount. So that's pretty straightforward, which means that Kai Havertz will move back to a number 10. So Mount's coming off. So Kai Havertz will move back to a number 10 with Werner, and it'll be Tammy up front. Hopefully. Not Tammy as a number 10. 65 minutes today for Ziyech. 75 for Mason Mount. Protecting the players. Clever move from Tuchel. Come on, Tammy. Get on the score sheet. Tap me eye. Right. Fulham have got the ball. Anderson goes back to Areola. Yeah, Tammy's playing up front. Kai Havertz and Timo Werner are playing number 10s. He gives it to Tosin, who comes to the edge of his box and then turns and goes back to Areola, who now plays the ball out to the left-hand side to Robinson. Heads it forward. They give it ball away. Thiago Silva and Christensen step forward. They've won it back. Thiago Silva's well out of position here. He's playing on the left-hand side. Robinson, halfway inside our half. Reece James holds him up, does well. Goes back to Lookman on the halfway line. Goes back to Tosin. Abraham goes. Goes to Anderson. Werner goes. Goes to Lamina. Havertz goes. They found Ola Aina. Halfway line. Aina. To his right-hand side is Anguissa. Just lays the ball off. Cavallero. Ola Aina. Lamina. Halfway line. Not going anywhere, Fulham. Now they are. Right-hand side. Well done, Kurt Zuma. They played the ball on the right-hand side there, up the line. Kurt Zuma come across and did well. Right, Fulham changes. Looks like Cavallero's coming off. And Lamina. Yeah, Cavallero's off. Lamina's off. Onoma's coming on for Cavallero. Josh Onoma. And also, the next change for Fulham. Who is this? Carvalho's on for Lamina. Fabio Carvalho is on for Lamina. Fulham trying to play the ball quickly forward to the edge of the box and Chelsea get it away. Robinson collects it halfway inside our half. Moves out to the left-hand side. Tammy's there trying to shut him down. Plays it into the feet of Maya. Lays it off to Anguissa. Right corner of the box is Decordova-Reid. Comes inside left foot. Shot blocked. Gilmore collects it and plays it out to the left-hand side, but gives the ball away. Anderson crossing the box, headed away by Thiago Silva. And they win back possession just in front of Tammy. Tosin shut down by Timo Werner. The ball goes out of play. Doesn't it? Comes to the left-hand side to Robinson. Robinson strides forward. Looks for a 1-2 with Carvalho. Christensen steps in and wins it. And then Reece James puts the ball out of play. Fulham throw him. 25 yards from goal. Mitrovic is still sitting on the bench. They take the ball quickly and they play it across the halfway line to Ola Aina. Wide right, Decordova-Reid. Back to Aina. Tammy's going to shut him down. Anderson, Werner goes. Back wide right to Ola Aina. Tammy goes again. Aina, Tammy does well, forced him backwards to Anderson. Forced backwards to Areola. Plays it to left-hand side to Tosin, who's 10 yards outside his own box. Chelsea pressing high. Back to Areola. 6-yard box. He's got Anderson next to him, leaves it to him. Anderson comes up to the edge of the box. Havertz in front of him. Just stops. Havertz not diving in, he's just saying, well, play it past me. Places his right-hand side to Ola Aina. Comes forward, Aina. Wide right to Anguissa on the halfway line. Right on the wing here. Stops, goes back to Anderson. Plays the ball left-hand side. Looking for all over the top of Reece James to Ademola Lookman. James read it all day long. Heads it back to Edouard Mendy. And now Mitrovic is getting kitted up to come on. Mendy rolls the ball out to his right-hand side to Christensen. Edge of the box. Finds Reece James on the byline. Shut down by Robinson. Wins a Chelsea throw-in. Halfway inside our half. Nice and easy.
Mitrovic coming on. And Marcos Alonso is coming on. I would say you never see him in the same room, but, you know. Anyway, we take the throw in quickly, play it back to Reece James. He tries to play a ball up the line quickly to Werner, plays it out of play. He changes Chilwell. Chilwell's coming off, so Chilwell's been protected as well. He's had 80 minutes. Chilwell comes off for Marcos Alonso. So Alonso and Mitrovic are coming on together. Maya's gone off for Fulham. I rate Mitrovic. I think he's a great player. I'm talking about Tammy Abraham being more physical for his frame, holding the ball up more. You know, that's what Mitrovic is. Right, they've had a throw which we've won possession back with Kai Havertz, but he's given it away. Lookman. Robinson, shut down by Havertz, right in front of Scott Parker. Plays it on him up. Tries to find Lookman, he does. Tries to find a ball forward, but Conte's won it. But he plays the ball forward looking for Werner, but then Anderson comes forward over halfway, inside our half. Gilmore goes across to challenge him. He slides in, plays it forward, but Kurt Zouma wins it. Now Conte. 3 Fulham players around him. Gives the ball away. They've won it on the top of the centre circle, inside our half. Lookman flicks it to Robinson, but Reece James wins a good challenge. And now Kai Havertz, but Anguissa is there. Havertz is too slow. Havertz is down. I think he's all right. Yeah, he's getting up. Fulham have won back possession. Fulham work it forward to Ola Aina. Wide right. De Cordova-Reid. Halfway inside our half. Little 1-2 with Aina. Wide right. Forced backwards to Anderson. Bottom of the centre circle. Inside his own half. Strides from right-hand side across centre. Left-hand side. He's telling his centre-half partner, Tossen, to come forward. He does. Gives it to him. But he stops under pressure. Goes back to Anderson, who sweeps a long ball out to Ola Aina, who's still inside his own half. Plays it forward. De Cordova-Reid. Back to Ola Aina, halfway line. Inside centre circle to Anderson. Chelsea in their defensive shape. Lookman's now got the ball. There's a run off the ball from Mitrovic, but Silva's read it. Comes across. And it goes out of play for Fulham throwing. 10 yards from our corner flag. Fulham take it. They don't. I thought they took it quickly. They don't. Robinson to take it. Robinson. Forced back to the halfway line to Ola Aina. Strides forward. Left-hand side of him is Anguissa, who collects the ball. Anguissa plays it into the feet of Aina, who's done a run down the line. He's taken on Kurt Zouma. Cross comes in, deflected by Zouma, and it's a corner to Fulham. 7 minutes to go. It's a goal kick. It's come off of, is it a corner or what? What is it? I can't see. I'm looking at Scott Parker at the minute. Parker takes a glimpse at the scoreboard. Sees there's 7 minutes to go, plus injury time. Say about 10 minutes to go. He's encouraging his players to keep going. Scott Parker. It's a goal kick to Chelsea. Mendy's taking it. Well, he's got Thiago Silva literally next to him. He tells Silva and the defensive three to push forward. So Mendy's going to launch it. Right, Tammy win this header. He just about gets over halfway. Easy header for Fulham. Christensen then gives a stupid free kick away against Lookman, and it's now Fulham's free kick. Left to centre, halfway inside our half. A chance to get everybody forward for Fulham. Lookman's over it, and as it's been, to be fair, as it's been going already, Lookman's free kicks and corners have been shocking. Right, Chelsea holding that high line, 5 yards outside the box. Lookman to take it, right foot in swinger. Cross comes in towards the back post. Tammy goes up with Mitrovic, flicks the ball away, and it's gone for a Fulham corner, I should say. Right, let's get this ball away and break on them. Everyone's back for Chelsea, everyone. Ariola's standing on the halfway line. Everyone's back defending. Christensen's got Mitrovic. Cross comes in towards the penalty spot. Mitrovic wins it under pressure and heads it forward. They've kept it in place, gone off. It's a goal kick to Chelsea. Mitrovic won the header, but he went up against... Who went up? It was Christensen, I think. Deflects the header. Yeah, Chelsea... Let's have a look here. Oh, it's Mitrovic and his own centre-back, Tosin. He heads it to the back of Tosin's head and he goes up in the air and then it goes towards the byline. Olaina tries to keep it in. Referee says it's gone. It's only the lino. It's a Chelsea. What is it? Offside. So Mendy's going to take it. He's literally just put the ball down a foot outside his 6-yard box. Left corner of it. Chelsea got everybody pushed up. Havertz, Abraham, Werner and Alonso. Out to Alonso, heads it down, looking for Tammy. Anderson shuts him down, wins it. Gives it to Robinson. Reece James comes forward to shut him down. Flicks it over halfway. Conte wins it. Gives it to Reece James, back to Christensen, to Thiago Silva. Christensen's got it. Reece James tries to play a ball inside. Fulham win it back. Anguissa halfway line. To his right-hand side is Olaina. Strides forward. Tammy's shutting him down on Nixon and wins back possession, Tammy. Well done. Kurt Zuma now. Loses possession. Fulham are coming forward again. Anguissa. Robinson, 25 yards from goal. Left to centre, shoots. High over the bar. Easy. Easy. Time's running out for Fulham here. Fulham have got themselves into good positions. And don't forget, first half, Mendy made 2 good saves. Real good saves. This has not been easy today by any stretch. Thomas Tuchel was still sitting down on his bench, studying the game. Chelsea goal kick. Mendy's got it back from Zuma and gives it to Christensen, who's under pressure. Strides forward. Lookman fouls him. Chelsea have got a free kick. Well done, Christensen. The Chelsea free kick, right of centre. Christensen's going to take it. He's about 15 yards. Yeah, 15 yards inside our own half. What's he going to do with it? Kai Havertz is the man of the match, obviously with 2 goals. Right, what's happening now? I'm just seeing Kai Havertz at the minute. Right, we take the free kick short to Thiago Silva. Shut down. Gives it back to Christensen, who goes back to Mendy. Fulham are now pressing high. Mendy, first time ball up to halfway. Looking for Tammy. But they do well. Onoma actually flicks the ball away from Tammy. Anderson gives it to Areola, who gives it to Tosin. Onoma turns away from a challenge. Bottom of the centre circle. Inside his own half. Goes square to Olaina. Aina plays the ball inside to Anderson. Plays it wide left to Tosin. Chests it down and plays it to halfway line to Robinson. Chelsea defensive shape is good again. He goes back to Tosin, back to Anderson. Now wide right to Anguissa, halfway line. Comes inside. Flicks the ball looking for Mitrovic. Can't get there. Mitrovic goes down. Claiming he's been fouled by Thiago Silva. And Mitrovic is holding on to the back of his ankle here. Thiago Silva sort of looks as if to say, what did I do? Mitrovic is claiming he was caught. Was he? Let's have a look. He wasn't, but he's won the free kick. He's up limping, but he'd be all right. Fulham free kick. Dead centre. Lookman again. Chelsea holding the same line. 5 yards, 10 yards outside of our own box. The free kick's probably, I'd say, top of the centre circle. So you've literally got 20 yards between where the free kick's being taken, where the defensive line is. Chelsea drop deep to the edge of our box and Tammy wins a good header away. Conte up against Anguissa, loses out. Lookman's got the ball. Plays it wide right to Decordova-Reid. Flicks it back to Olaina. Halfway inside our half. Comes inside. Driving towards the box. Lays it off to Onoma. Wide right, Decordova-Reid. Back to Onoma. Finds Lookman, dead centre. 25 yards from goal. Into the feet of Mitrovic, looking for a 1-2. We block it. Mitrovic collects on the second ball. Robinson, cross in. Cleared away by Billy Gilmore. Tammy up against Tossen to hold the ball up. He doesn't. Tossen wins it away, then Tammy fouls him. It's a Fulham free kick again. Tammy's got to do better. He's got to do much better there. They take it quickly. Back to Anguissa. To his left-hand side is Robinson. Plays the ball into the box to Mitrovic. Silva goes up against him. They win the ball with Carvalho. He flicks it away from Kurt Zouma, who went in to challenge him. He flicks it past Zouma towards the penalty spot. Beyond that, but Mendy's read it and comes out and collects it. Deary me. Deary me. We've got 4 minutes of injury time to go. Actually, Mendy's down here. Hold on to his head. Was he caught by Carvalho? I don't think he was. Let's have a look here. Let's have a look here. Showing Kepa on the bench with his slick back hair. Bless him. So the physio's with Mendy. Mendy's down. They're doing the old moving his head from side to side. Mendy's fine. I don't actually see what happened there. Mendy's complaining to the referee. He was caught on the top of his head. He's got the old bag of ice on his head at the minute, Mendy. Seiko, how you doing? And everybody else. Keep going in the chat. Keep having your... the community on the chat is great. If you're new to this channel, if you're new to the commentary, smash the like button for me and subscribe. I'm back here Wednesday, Real Madrid. And next weekend, next Saturday, 5:30, Man City. Big week for Chelsea. Right, Mendy's got the ball. Just want to carry on playing. Chelsea clean sheets. We are second in the league now. If we keep this, it'll be 17. One behind Man City. Mendy launches it, looking for Tammy. Doesn't win the header. Anderson wins it. Carvalho flicks on, only as far as Kai Havertz. Goes back to Christensen. Shut down. Fulham are now in a rush. Pressing high. Back to Mendy. Launches it. Halfway. Tammy wins it. Flicks it inside to Werner, but Werner's too far away. Fulham go in and win back possession. They've won a free kick, but they're playing forward. Onoma. Mitrovic lays it off to him. Robinson. Onoma. Left-hand side. Halfway inside our half. Lays it back off to Lookman. He goes back to Tossen on the halfway line. Anderson finds Tossen halfway. Tammy's there shutting him down. They win back possession with Lookman. Centre circle, Anguissa. Wide right. They play it inside to Carvalho. Now he finds Decordova-Reid. Flicks it back into Carvalho. Anguissa 30 yards from goal. Switches it to left-hand side to Robinson. Reece James comes out to meet him. Lays it inside to Lookman. Gilmore's there. Inside to Anguissa. Werner's trying to shut him down. Into the feet of Onoma. We win back and win it. And Timo Werner comes away with the ball. Bottom of the centre circle. Werner driving forward. Fulham are backing off. Tammy's to his left. Werner to the edge of the box. Goes inside. He's been fouled right on the edge of the box by Ola Aina. Took him out. Havertz made a run to his right. Tammy did really well. He made a run inside and then he come outside. And Werner was about to... Looked like he's about to strike it. Done really well, Werner. Collects it at the bottom of the centre circle, inside our half. Drives forward. They back off, and Aina literally a foot from outside the box takes him out. Looked like he was coming inside of Tossen to put on his left foot. Chelsea free kick with about 30 seconds of injury time to go. Aina's booked. Chelsea's got a chance here. Marcus Alonso is over it with Reece James and Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz is saying, let me have it. I'm on the hat-trick. Reece James now walks away. Reece James and Alonso. The ball is literally a foot outside the box. Fulham have got a wall and Robinson's on the floor. Back to goal. Lying down as if he's having a coffee. He's actually lying halfway where the wall is and he's got his back sticking out the edge of the wall on the floor. Robinson. Shot from Alonso. Hits the wall. Then Werner strikes it. Blocked. Comes to Kai Havertz. Left-hand side of the box. Back to Reece James as Fulham push out. Back to Gilmore. Plays the ball wide right, looking for the run of Alonso. Flicks it forward to Timo Werner. And Werner just doesn't know what to do with it. He's on the wrong side. And he flicks it goalwards. And Areola throws it out to Anguissa. Driving forward, but there's N'Golo Conte. Nipping in with a challenge. And that's it. Game over. Chelsea 2. Fulham 0. 3 massive points for Chelsea. 2 goals from Kai Havertz. Outstanding play from Chelsea. Fulham, to their credit, first half were good. Fulham forced Edouard Mendy into 2 big saves from Mendy in the first half. Not really a lot to show for its second half from Fulham, but they keep going. They're a hard-working team. They're up against it now. Ben Chilwell's there with Scott Parker, having a chinwag. Great point. Great win for Chelsea today. It really, really was. Fulham are literally, they've got 4 games to go. They're 9 points behind Newcastle and Burnley. If Newcastle and Burnley win their game in hand, then Fulham need to win all 4 games remaining at the end of the season and hope that Burnley and Newcastle lose all of theirs. It's a big ask for Fulham, I have to say. But that's a massive result for Chelsea. We're now 1 point behind Leicester in 4th place. So results today. Southampton 1, Leicester 1 yesterday. Today, Crystal Palace 0, Man City 2, Brighton 2, Leeds 0, Chelsea 2, Fulham 0. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your comments in the chat and your great comments. What a community we've got here. You guys are great. All of you are fantastic. The game tonight is Everton against Aston Villa. Big result for Chelsea. This game was just as important as the game on Wednesday, as far as the top 4 goes. We stretched the lead to West Ham, which is all important. Pressure's on them now. But we're a point behind Leicester. Massive. So, Man City obviously 80 points. Man United on 67 in 2nd. Leicester 63 in 3rd. Chelsea 61 in 4th. West Ham with a game in hand, 55. Liverpool game in hand, 54. Tottenham game in hand, 53. Fulham have got it all to do. All to do. And they're hoping that Newcastle and Burnley drop points. Tough on Fulham, but they did well first half. Didn't do a lot second half for them, I have to say. But Chelsea played well. Did what needed to be done with a changed team. Gilmour was busy. He did all right in the game, I have to say. Obviously, the standout was Kai Havertz with his 2 goals. But Chelsea were busy. And it was a chance to rest some players as well during the game. Good to see, but a good, solid, professional performance from Chelsea. 3 important points. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the commentary. I'm thanking myself for the commentary. Thank you for your comments is what I'm supposed to say. Thank you guys so much. Have a great couple of days. If you're in the UK, enjoy your bank holiday weekend. Don't forget, Wednesday night, 7:45 onwards, Wednesday night, back here, Chelsea, Real Madrid, live commentary, ball by ball commentary. Thank you guys. Have a great day. Have a great rest of your weekend. And thank you for watching and supporting my channel. 157 likes so far, which is amazing. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. We've had over 7,000 views on this particular stream. So thank you again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you guys. Thank you for your comments. It's much appreciated. I'll see you guys next time. Check out my channel for videos over the course of tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday. But of course, I'll be back here for commentary Wednesday. Wednesday, Man City. Saturday, Wednesday. Wednesday, Real Madrid. Saturday, Man City. God dear. Oh, I need to go and watch something like Strictly Come Dancing to calm down. It's not on. I know it's not on, but you know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend. Thanks for watching. Chelsea win 2-0 against Fulham. 2 goals from Kai Havertz. Massive step in the race for the top 4. Let's hope that Man United and Liverpool kick lumps out of each other tomorrow. See you next time.